period.
Well, so we could get into the game because I think you guys might want to play tonight.
Yeah, we do.
We should probably play some.
We do.
Yeah, let's do a couple of announcements.
I brought my D20.
If by play you mean kill.
Yeah, and do we all have our not a sponsor level up dice?
Not a sponsor.
Not a sponsor. You guys, a lot of you guys are going to be at PAX.
I am a sponsor. See, look at that logo there.
Ah!
We need to get T-shirts that just say hashtag not a sponsor.
Yes, we do.
I like that.
So most of you guys are going to be at PAX South.
Mm-hmm.
And nobody knows their schedule for PAX South because...
I know my schedule.
Oh.
I know my schedule.
We just didn't want to send it to you, Megan.
Because I'm not going to be there. You didn't want to make me feel sad.
We didn't want to make you feel bad.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's okay. I'm not also going with you. Won't be there either. So you're not alone.
Words good, not much.
Yes. Hi, I'm English. Have we met? Not
Why
at all.
use many word when few do?
I didn't go to school to use few words. Are you kidding me?
That's true.
Big words I use. And stuff.
Grandiloquence.
I use the same words everyone else does. I just don't do it as eloquently as others.
Adam, what panels are we going to be on in PAX South?
At PAX South, we've got 3 panels between Adam and I, so it's a light load for this PAX. We're doing our Redux. I think it's the 4th iteration of collaborative homebrew. We just did that one at PAX Unplugged with Scott Kurtz, which is up on our YouTube and up on our blog, gamegrow.org/blog. But this time we've got Jerry Holkins joining us to do some collaborative homebrew.
No kidding.
Making up some stuff with the audience.
How'd you snag Jerry?
We asked him.
Speed down.
Let me rephrase that. How did you snag Jerry when he had 5 minutes to spare?
Oh, I
Emails. We're doing another Therapeutic Game Master roundtable, this time featuring Dr. B, as well as Jared and Elizabeth Kilmer, who work with the VA in Texas, doing some work with veterans, which is really exciting. And then the other one, I'm on somebody else's panel about something else. I'm with a bunch of doctors. I'm the only non-doctor on the panel, and I think so, yeah. Okay. I'm going to talk about how I'm not a doctor the whole time.
Excellent.
Is it the Avatar one?
Yes, that's the one. I'm going to actually bring where was like doctor.
I am on that panel.
Rachel's one of the doctors on the panel.
Yes.
You should totally bring us up.
I'm gonna cosplay like Dr. Mario.
I'm making a note to get
I'm
get you
as much of a doctor as Dr. Mario is. I'm just throwing some giant pills at the audience. Yeah.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, I'm on the Avatar panel and I was like, okay, I've never done anything on like Avatar identification. I was like, maybe I should look at these notes. When Steven, who's doing the panel, or Tony, sent it to me and I'm looking, I'm like, okay, these look good. And then there was a model that I apparently made like years ago. And I was like, oh, maybe I should remember that. I don't know. Maybe that's why he asked me to be on the panel.
I didn't know there was notes. I just was
Oh, there are notes. See, it's only the doctors get the notes. So.
Oh.
Yeah.
They're written really
called
illegibly.
doctor's notes.
Yeah, you're right.
You read them anyway.
Right.
That's why they don't send them to you, because they're
That's
given
right.
away for you.
Right.
So
that'll be fun. Come to that one.
Yeah.
I am moderating one panel, and I am on, I don't know how many others. I may only be on 2 this time.
You're just gonna show up on the panel. Go to every panel.
I've lost.
And Dr. B might suddenly burst in.
Kramer, everybody's panel.
He's gonna Kramer the panel.
Show up in a bathrobe and with my cup and like, yeah, what are we talking about? Cool, let's do this.
I'm in.
So I'm doing a panel on a representation of autism in the media. And it is going to be, we may actually be adding a 4th person who is an amazing autism advocate within the game community. I can't say who it is yet, but she does a great job with that. But it features 3 doctoral level clinicians. I'm moderating. But we're going to get a bunch of different perspectives about what is good representation of autism, what isn't good representation of autism from a variety of different perspectives. One of them being very personal, because some of you are you're probably aware I have autism, and I have a bit of a beef with how it's represented in the media.
Nice.
That sounds awesome.
Dr. Ryan,
sounds like a great panel.
No, it sounds like a fantastic panel.
Dr. Ryan of Geeks Like Us will be on that panel too.
Yep, Dr. Ryan Kelly will be on there, as will Dr. Tony Bean. And Dr. Ryan did, as far as I know, the very first autistic superhero in a comic.
Yep, Max
We
Gamer.
have that comic in our lobby.
Max Gamer!
Oh, yeah.
Aspie superhero.
When did that come out?
6 years ago?
That sounds right. 6 or 7 years ago. It's been out a while.
Okay, because I know Face Value Comics. I know the artist on that. He is also an artist and creator who is on the spectrum.
That's
I'll have
awesome.
to hook you up with that. You might find his comic very interesting.
That's cool.
Yeah, I'd love to chat with them.
Dr. B, are you filming your panel?
I hope so. If I remember my camera equipment this time.
I'm hoping we're going to film ours too. I don't know whether we have our film guy there, but we'll try to do our best to film it regardless.
I can hold it.
And
Sweet.
I got a tripod.
We had a really nice setup that Unplugged with the multicam setup. It was
Ooh, gosh.
pretty cool.
yeah,
Check it out, gamedegrow.org/blog.
I filmed my panel at PAX Unplugged, and I need to edit and upload it. I did get us all caught up on Clinical Role uploads this past weekend, finally.
Woo!
Woo!
So, yes.
A lot of work.
I am actually learning how to use Final Cut Pro.
Yay!
So episode 10, the lost episode, might someday get uploaded to YouTube. Yeah, anybody who goes back through our catalog, it's not a mistake that we go from 9 to 11. I gotta edit 10.
10 is the lost episodes.
It is.
It's the lost tale.
That's
It
the one
is.
where we pulled the turnips out of the ground.
But this goes to 11.
We're going
Yes.
to do the stream for 2 or 3 more years, and then we're going to talk about episode 10. We're going to do a whole episode
On episode 10.
On episode 10.
that you have to have watched episode 10 to get, but it's never been posted. It's all going to be references to episode 10.
Yes.
Yep.
All right. Any other announcements or plugs that people want to do?
Go ahead, Jack.
Go ahead. No, we don't have any immediate appearances coming up, but Bodana just finished being in 3 panels at MagFest, which was in National Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. We did, of course, the panels that we did at PAX, the one on ASD and your FLGS, talking about accommodations for people on the spectrum in your local game store. We also spoke about the therapeutic use of the character sheet. And I guest spoke on a panel with iThrive.org with Kelly, Sean, and Max. We talked all about the critical strengths engine, and as soon as MagFest gets all of those links for their YouTube feeds, Bodana will be putting up links to all of those appearances that we had over the weekend. So that was a load of fun, and actually got to meet MC Frontalot and shake his hand, get my picture. Is a phenomenal show. So I guess it's kind of a plug for me and Bodana, as well as a plug for MC Frontalot.
I'm excited. Also, you did a bunch of playtests on the iThrive stuff, right?
Yes. Yeah, we actually, there's 3 different adventures. At this point, I don't know how public they are. Hopefully we'll be able to announce soon. One of them, of course, Eddie Webb wrote a Pugmire adventure to go along with Critical Strengths Engine.
Nice.
But there's also 2 leading authors in the RPG world who wrote unique settings to go along with the Critical Strengths Engine. So yeah, the playtests and the versions and the updates. So hopefully more news is going to come very, very shortly about where that is and when it's coming out.
Very cool.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm really excited.
All right.
For those of you that are in the Pacific Northwest, 2 more plugs.
So yeah,
about,
you should do your.
Well, we'll have more before that.
We're going to be at OrcaCon this coming weekend. We've got a panel with Ethan Schoonover and Jeremy Crawford, which is going to be pretty awesome, talking about how games are good for you. And we'll also have a table at OrcaCon, so if you want to come hang out, Adam or I or both of us will be hanging out at a table in Hilton, Bellevue. So come see historic Bellevue. And Emerald City Comic Con is coming up. We're not gonna have a table there, but we will have 1 or 2 panels there. Also with Ethan Schoonover, talking about games in schools and how they can make you better people.
Nice.
I've got one at Emerald City, identity exploration role-playing games, but
Well, I was gonna say you're running a training.
Oh, that, yeah.
Yeah, the training.
Yeah, no, I'm running a training for clinicians in Seattle on the 27th of this month, all-day workshop on the applied use of role-playing games. If you are a clinician or you're interested in the science behind it, come by. Dr. Megan is my co-author on that one. And the Adams may make an appearance as audience members because one of them needs continuing edge credits.
The other one doesn't, but just likes, going back to Antioch.
We'll post links for that.
2 days before that, we're doing a webinar on the 25th. It's an hour-long webinar. I think it's at noon Pacific time. I just put a link on our Twitter at Game to Grow. You can sign up for that. I think it's like $40, 1 hour. You get CEs for it.
Nice.
Yeah, Wandering Shrink. Come on, people are coming from New York for this one.
You need CEs. I just got 16 from doing superhero therapy. So
got to get them CEs.
I want revenge. All right. Revenge!
All right. So as reminder, our official cartographer is at Lori Bender, or Bender BC. She's in the chat here too. So she's awesome and does beautiful maps. It's the map you see up currently. And music you will be hearing tonight is from Syrin, Scape. And then our producer is Ayman Sven, streamer himself. So any last alibis?
I wasn't there.
All right.
Wasn't me.
There's filmed evidence that I wasn't there.
All right, who would be doing our recap? So we will say goodbye to chat, and we'll be back at 10:30 Eastern to say hello to you when we take our break.
We'll be back.
Who's doing the official recap this time?
I think I should go look for HG Puffin stuff or whatever. Is that who it was?
Sir Reginald.
Sir Reginald
Topperbottom.
Lord Reginald Topperbottom.
Lord Reginald Topperbottom.
Lord Reginald.
Yes, Lord Reginald. I can do it. I mean, I've got notes here for everything.
Here comes the epic music.
The last time we met the Clinical Role crew, we met new friends. Enki. Wave Enki.
And my name is Enkai. Come on, let's get it right.
Enki. Wave Enki.
And she had a problem with that one.
We met our new friend Enkai, as well as our old friend Baron Valdus, and at the temple where Immeral was trained, we discovered that the temple is under siege by the forces of Palor. And they are threatened between the fortresses of Palor and a mountain giant that is threatening to level the entire monastery if they were to violate their tenets and kill. So now, the 5 of the Clinical Role crew has infiltrated the camp where the siege is coming from. And then there was a big reveal. A big reveal whereby we see all the trophies of the people that they have civilized. One of them was the shield of the Moonfang clan.
As Gragnold burst into the room.
Mm-hmm.
Gragnold was standing in the room when he was showing everybody this.
Oh, that's right.
The guy was like, check this out, check this out, check this out, and this.
We gonna fight.
Yeah.
We gonna fight.
And then it was like, zoom in on Gragnold's face and cut to black.
Yes.
You know what? Moonfang clan, all the way. Moonfang!
So, he's, as a reminder of how things are standing right now, is I just want to get some music going for you guys. No, not that one. No, never mind. I can't find the music. Then it's just going to be a never mind thing.
We can make our own music. We were doing it earlier.
Yeah. All right. So the general was you guys had come to like one of those square tents, and they had pulled back like the front 2 flaps essentially to show all these different shields and things on the inside. There were 2 captains, 2 lieutenants, and as you guys came up to the tent, there were 2 guards also who were hobgoblins standing outside. So it's a fair number. The 2 lieutenants had moved up and were the ones that had opened up the tent flap, and as they did that, the other guards were standing out to the side, and the captains are kind of standing behind you guys. And the general's in front of you. Baeridin and Baeridin are hiding in the woods not too far off. I believe Baeridin is still a spider?
I think so.
Baeridin and who?
And Baron.
Oh, Baron.
Yeah.
We had used some of because of all the falderall that was going on, we used that to sneak closer because we were kind of had a lot of brush was disappearing, so we did not have quite as much cover as we had when we had set out.
Yeah, you guys made some hellish stealth rolls. Like, turned into like you did become ninja bees.
Ninja bees.
John's doing a John Cena.
All right, and so this general's standing in front of you. He's like, "We've conquered many people who would not come to the light. This temple and their worship of death and shadows will be the next that we bring to Pelor's light."
What? Can I make a saving throw to see if Gragnold was just gonna flip that out and just?
And I will go ahead and say roll with advantage because you are hearing at this point Dawn's voice in your head saying, "Just steady.
Seeing the Moonfang clan shield, can I make a roll to turn Gragnold away and try and lead him off because he's having a moment?"
So if I'm making a wisdom saving throw, I got a 17 with advantage.
Okay.
I think that's enough wisdom to need more clarification. But I don't have the charisma to do that well.
I would say that well. Yeah, no, that makes sense that you're standing there and so like kind of realizing like you need to know what's going on here. You need to understand what the hell is happening. And so Immeral, you're gonna try to push Gragnold away?
I'm gently kind of guide him away from the tent because I've got a sneaking suspicion that he's going to go all Harry Carey on us and be a flurry of elbows and teeth.
Well, remember he is brandishing Dawn right now too.
Well,
that's right. Whoosh.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you have.
Oh yeah, and Dawn's talking to me. She's telling me not to go crazy.
Yeah, she's saying just steady. Wait. Just wait. Steady.
I'm just staring into the light of dawn, not saying anything, but like my hand is full on, like muscles are rippling down both my arms. Like as Immeral tries to push me, I'm like solid.
I would say this would be a contested strength check.
I'm not gonna try and wrestle him. I was just gonna try and guide him.
Would Gragnold be guidable?
This is Gragnold guidable.
And as I try and guide him, I also kind of whisper down to him, "Give it a minute."
All right, what's Enkai doing?
Feeling the tension and just standing behind those two, maybe preparing in case things are about to go down.
You can swear, it's okay.
Okay, yeah. About to go down.
Yeah. I love the sideways look at the producer. Like, yeah.
Can I say that?
It's the general is the person we're in the tent with, right?
Yeah, he's standing in front of the tent gesturing, saying that he's conquered all of these.
This is Jakar?
No, this is not Jakar. Jakar's the high exalted of the church.
That's right.
He lives in Suncloud. No, you guys would have been told in the briefing you would have found out the general's name is General Sorensen.
Okay, General Sorensen.
Gragnold's eyes are bloodshot. Now in a full sweat.
Who are you that comes out with this sword of light?
As I told you before, this is the new prophet of Pelor. Is this luminous sword a gift from the most enlightened, see what I did there? Enlightened one. Not proof of his prophet status.
Sorensen kind of steps forward.
He burns with enthusiasm for Pelor's light.
Pointing at the Tower of the Sun Soul.
that beams down upon his efforts.
I'd assume that they have relics of light that do belong to Pelor that you're using to, what, confuse and infiltrate us?
Gragnold is now crying.
Look at his enthusiasm. You think you can hey, you've seen this man for a grand total of 2 minutes, and I think by now you could already tell he's not that sophisticated.
He's ugly crying.
He loves Pelor. Do you love Pelor? Look at that's a nod.
What are Baron and Baeridin doing?
So can Baeridin see he can see everything that's happening and he can see the symbol as well?
Yeah, you guys are close enough. You would be able to make out probably the Moonfang clan pretty quickly. Just your eyes would naturally be drawn to it, especially after he gestured towards it.
How long do you think you'll be able to last?
I think Baeridin's a spider, so I can't answer.
Hey Megan?
Yeah.
I might need a DM ruling on this one.
Okay.
Can I use elemental attunement to create a bright light above Gragnold's head? Temporarily.
Let me see. Hey, pull up D&D Beyond, not a sponsor.
Like basically, it's a harmless sensory effect, light, snuffing a candle, that sort of thing. I just want to increase the amount of, Pelorness that's going on here.
More like a beam comes.
Yeah, kind of like a beam. Yeah, like a beam.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say you could do something like that.
And so as
you also
I
have
just
Druidcraft, so between the two, you could.
Oh yeah, that's right. I've heard that because of the mana. So anyway, between the two of them, I just wave and look. He is blessed by Pelor.
Ugly tears coming down his face. It's not the whole thing. No charisma, just tears.
His childlike dedication has brought the light of Pelor upon him.
And shaking.
All right. What were Baeridin and we'll come back to that in just a moment.
I honestly I think Baeridin's in a pretty similar boat to Gragnold. I think Baeridin's like leaning back and getting ready to web this guy to the ground so Gragnold can beat the pulp.
Shooters.
I'm gonna lower the flame of dawn.
Okay.
And then step over to the guy and put my hand on his shoulder and say, "Tell me more about that one," pointing to the Moonfang clan.
You wish to know of my conquests?
Yes.
I'll swap you story for story. Tell me the truth this time of how that blade came into your hands.
I found it.
Where?
Gragnold walks over a little bit closer to him, and then he's gonna do this lightsaber style. Where he just extends the blade into him.
Seeing you coming, he is going to dodge. I'll say.
Like a.
It doesn't trust you, because I'd also would say as you were coming forward, the two hobgoblins guards come up between and don't let you get within touching distance of him.
So I never got to. Okay. So
yeah, you wouldn't get to touch him. No. Okay. No, they don't trust you.
All right. I just want to stare him straight in the eyes as I watch the light drain from his body.
He points. He points first to the image of the goblin tribe that you know of. Common beasts, easily defeated, withering in the darkness. None survived. These ones.
Question.
He just looks daggers at you for being interrupted.
Just interrogative. I realize it's interrupting interrogative. My understanding is that they have a fairly sophisticated hierarchical structure. No?
You're clearly making friends.
Carry on, then.
Any that worship the night, any that find their faith away from the sun are servants of Orcus, are enemies of Pelor. We come to cleanse and to bring light to all of these different places. What is your business saying that you are a new prophet of Pelor? Putting yourself on, daring to put yourself on par with the Star Child.
Question.
He's completely ignoring you.
We know the Star Child. He's a friend of ours. Talks to himself. Both of him.
There's only one of him.
Yeah, but he talks to himself.
No, he doesn't.
Gragnold's been trying to come up with creative things to say this whole time.
Uh-huh.
And he now says, you know what else shines light? The moon. And then howls and extends Dawn and just goes for a shoulder down slash at him. It's like, with a scream. Totally rage, attack, no holds back. Too much talking. This man has to.
All right. What all is everybody else doing?
Dodging an arrow.
Giant spider. As a giant spider, I'm shooting web at hoping to hit the general and the two hobgoblins.
All right. This is not a surprise round because
Sure, it's all tension.
Yeah, nobody was. Yeah,
Nobody's surprised.
Nobody's surprised.
No one's surprised that Gragnold was attacking.
You guys would have had to drag Gragnold out of there for him not to attack. It was a 17 that made me hold on for a little while.
This little bit, yep. All right. So I've got 3 sets of people that I'm rolling for here. So just roll your initiative and then call it out, and I'll drag us over to the war map here in a moment.
Oh yeah,
that's fitting.
16.
22 for the general.
God bless it.
22 for Baeridin.
$21 for Immeral.
7 for the captains.
Oh man, 4?
I got a crit.
You got a crit?
No, critical fail.
Oh, critical fail.
Oh.
Yeah.
20 for the lieutenants.
Jesus.
2 for the hobgoblins.
Still beat me.
You have a 0 dex?
He rolled a natural 1.
And yes, I have a 0 dex.
Ah.
Well then.
All right. Well, let me bring you guys over to the battle map.
Oh, this is gonna be bad.
Everything that's ever happened in my life has culminated at this moment. This is it. This is everything.
What instrument do you prefer your dramatic music to be played in?
The didgeridoo.
That's appropriate.
Did you get the players too? Okay.
And I do have a didgeridoo. We can't play that.
The lieutenants got 20. So sorry, what was everybody else's?
4.
Who are you missing?
We need all the players.
16.
Can you get that? Okay, there we go.
I'm working now.
Oh, okay, sorry. We're working the initiative tracker. So everybody preps their first move here. Oh, man.
Megan's taking off the hoodie. It's serious
no.
now.
It's serious. It's serious.
Oh my goodness.
All right, are you guys seeing the battle map?
If Gragnold doesn't make it out of this fight, just know this is the way he was meant to go.
Ragnall's making it out of this fight.
Defending his clan. This is everything.
It is just blackness for me.
Yes, me too.
Gragnold has a 1.
I see a black. I see a black rectangle.
Yes,
It's a
because
bigger
I am
black
using.
rectangle.
That's the area that's obscured from the tent. Baeridin, what did you get again?
22.
Aaron,
16.
Web that guy.
I hope so too.
Enkai,
4.
I've got 2 lieutenants,
Mhm.
Captain 7, Immeral 21.
Wait, that was Pulp Fiction?
Still seeing 0 for
Seen that
me.
movie.
There we go. Okay.
Okay, I haven't seen that movie in like 15 years.
It's worth seeing again. Good movie.
My least favorite Tarantino movie.
I think it's
Wrong way. There we go. All right. So actually, appropriately, Baeridin in spider form sitting back there, you are the first to react. You see the rage building up in Gragnold. You know him well enough. You see what's about to happen. And in your spider form, you can react first.
And Gragnold had a great line. It was very cinematic. You know what else shines light? The moon.
Oh yeah,
And then he howls.
yeah.
And then he attacks. It was like,
Oh, yeah.
camera cuts over and then zooms in right
No,
over.
we know what's
right over
happening. We know
Gragnol's
what's
shoulder,
about to
all the way-
happen.
all the way to Baeridin, who's like in spider form, and your spider eyes go. Uh-oh, better act now.
All 8 eyes.
Shooting webbing.
And you have like floating eyebrows above your spider eyes.
Okay. So
Let me move a couple of people real quick here too.
I guess webbing is a target. My bad. Webbing is not a range. It's not an area attack.
Yeah.
So I guess I'm just targeting the general.
Yep. You're 35 feet, and the tree is between you and the general right now.
Okay. So I think that's a 17 to hit.
17 will just hit.
Yes.
So he is restrained, and then as an action, he can make a DC 12 strength check
12.
to burst the webbing. But he has to do it as an action.
Yeah. No, that keeps him occupied.
That's great.
Cool.
Or it can be attacked and destroyed. So
All
just the
right.
webbing. Somebody else can attack and destroy it.
All right. And that was within range for you?
6. What was the range?
35?
We can't see anything but black.
35 feet?
Oh, wait. You
It's-
guys can't see anything but
oh.
black?
Mm.
Totally?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait a
There-
second.
It's as if how much more black can it be?
This
Oh,
is-
man. Okay.
Yes, it's
I'm so
none.
sorry.
None more black.
All right. So I will just go ahead and disable the dynamic lighting. Did that fix it?
There we go.
There we go.
Okay. I thought I had fixed it. I'm so sorry.
Oh,
Okay.
there's that general. Oh, let's get him.
No, my bad. If it's 35 feet, the short range is 30 feet. Do you want me to roll the disadvantage?
Yeah, since you're 35.
Oh, I could move.
Yeah.
Can I move?
Yeah, you can
I
move. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, and sorry, I don't think you...
I don't have permissions. If you just
Yep, hold on. I will...
30 feet puts it in range.
Oh, get up in that tree and then shoot him from an advantage.
You should be able to move it now.
I want to stay hidden.
Okay.
Should I get into the tree?
Yeah, get up in that. Get up in that tree.
Get on up in there.
Hello there.
Can I climb up into the tree and then shoot him from there? Or does that reveal me?
Yeah, so you'd be able to get up in the tree a little bit. I mean, but you're a big spider, so... Like, and it's daytime.
I'm hoping that floating eyebrows are canon.
Well, he has a hoodie on.
Okay, I guess that's well, we got sort of a cartoon-like thing going anyway.
I am gonna I'm gonna take off up the tree and then like shoot the webbing from actually jump into the tree and then
Okay.
shoot the webbing my way up into the tree. But before I jump, I'm gonna tap Baron Valdus.
Uh-huh.
Baron, do you have like a long bow or a bow kind of?
Oh, yes, I do.
So I think Baron gives like a quick tap to the bow and then leaps into the tree, and shoots the webbing down as he's in the air leaping.
Oh, that's cool.
Nice. All right, so yeah, you do that, and you are spotted. The giant spider in a hoodie. For those of you who are new viewers, Baeridin has a magic item that is a hoodie that stays on him as he's an animal when he's in beast
The
form.
spider and it's a hoodie. Is it just the front two legs that have sleeves, or do all the legs have sleeves?
I would, in my hoodie world, I would like to think that it's baggy enough that you could fit 2 legs in each sleeve, because that's a proper hoodie.
But then you're like,
That's true. Okay, then just the front 2.
Yeah, the front 2 legs have.
Yeah.
And then the zipper of the hoodie
It's
is
just
like
over
down
the thorax.
down the thorax, but
I think-
open.
I think the
Right.
hoodie just goes over your mandibles.
Yeah.
Yeah, interesting.
All right, so you see Spider Baeridin climbing up this tree, spitting out webbing, catching the general, getting him wrapped up, looking around. As that happens, he looks to one of his captains and is like, teach that one some respect. Nodding towards Immeral.
What, me?
The captain moves forward and makes an attack. Which probably is going to
Wait.
miss.
He gets an attack on me?
15? All right. So that brings it to the general's turn. So he's
I like the idea that they have no idea. Do you like matrix dodge?
I try and make it look as accidental as possible. Like, oh, look over there.
Oh, like you're falling over or whatever?
Yeah, just.
Oh no!
Oh my god, a spider!
all right. So for his turn, he's gonna go ahead and just shrug off the webbing and then step back. Or does he have to make a strength check against it? Or
Yeah, it's a DC 12, so it's not very high.
oh, okay.
Tell me he doesn't make it.
But it does take his action to do it.
Yeah. He actually did not, but he can I'm gonna re-roll that. With a 15, that will make it. And he will step back kind of towards his tent. That will be his turn. Immeral.
All right, this captain who just took a swing at me.
Mhm.
All right, well, so immediately I pull my sword out, and Iaido just right into his sternum.
Okay.
For that was a 22 to hit.
That'll hit.
I would hope as much. And that is wow, that's 9 damage.
Okay.
And then I am definitely going to be casting. Oh no, I get a second attack with the short sword. Yay! And that is 23 to hit
That'll hit.
for 6 more damage.
All right.
And now I am casting Flurry of Blows
Mm-hmm.
with a follow after. So first slash to the torso, second slash comes down, third hit is the Scottish martial art that involves headbutting and kicking while they're on the ground. That is a 24 to hit
That hits.
for 9 more damage. And then coming down straight up elbow onto the dome. That is not a hit at all. In fact, that is a critical miss.
Yeah. All right. So coming in, slash at this guy. He looks taken aback. And you smack at him, and then finally, like, he seems to come around and just dodges right out of the way as your fist just meets open air, and you spin around.
I still feel comfortable about what I just did.
Yeah, that's solid.
I think that's totally good.
All right.
And as I miss, I simply comment, "You're quicker than I thought."
All right. The lieutenants go. So this one's gonna come right up here and attack Enkai.
Rude.
Oh, just gonna miss with an 8. And second one. He's not feeling brave enough to go after a spider. Moving in to attack Immeral. Just gonna miss. Black dice, you are betraying me tonight.
Comfortable with the black dice.
Yeah, stick with that one.
It's hard to be.
All right. So he comes in and kind of slashes at you, but he's trying to cut at you just as you're making your flurry of blows, and so the hit that would have landed just skims past your shoulder as he's attacking you. All right, Baron, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Hunter's Mark on the head honcho.
Alrighty. I'll put a little green dotty on him, so we know that that's there. And you have to
Okay.
concentrate on that, right?
It's one bonus action, so that'll take a little bit of time. Yeah.
Well, no, it's a concentration spell, correct?
Hold on.
Should say
here.
like concentration up to a minute, I think.
It just says first level divination.
Which spell is it?
Hunter's Mark. I'm pretty sure it's
Hunter's
concentration.
Mark.
Yeah, it's a concentration.
Okay, that for whatever reason I can't find that demarcation here.
It's a little C inside of a diamond, if it's on D&D.
Okay, there we go. I didn't know the lingity, so
Yes.
yeah, I will.
I'm putting a little
specialize-
purple dot on you to indicate concentration.
Gotcha.
Actually, I'll do something else for Hunter's Mark. The green dot there. Do.
But purple's my color.
We'll target. That works.
Okay.
All right, so you've marked him.
Yep.
What does that do for us?
Basically, for me, it marks him as I deal an extra d6 damage to him, pretty
Okay.
much until he runs away.
Okay.
All right.
It lasts for an hour.
That's a long time.
Yeah. All right, so are you attacking him now?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and roll your attack.
All right. Uh, 16.
16 unfortunately misses. So you knock your arrow, pull back, and it's like he can kind of sense it coming, and he dodges out of the way, looking at the arrow as it sails back towards the end of his tent.
Okay.
All right, the captains.
wait.
Do you have anything else?
I'm sorry. My to hit is +8. I misread that. 21.
Oh yeah, 21 definitely hits.
Okay. Yeah, I was looking. I was like, wait a minute. All right, short bow. Okay. So one. I'm sorry. 1d6, 2d6 +3. 9.
9 points of damage.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So then you fire this arrow and it comes sailing in. He's just about to move out of the way and it just catches right between the armor and his shoulder blade. Just, as he calls out in anger. It is the captain's go.
Can I actually, real quick, I'd like to also enact my Horde Breaker special,
Okay.
which once on each of my turns when I make a weapon attack, I can make another attack with the same weapon against a different creature
Okay.
within 5 feet of the original target.
Yep. So you got one hobgoblin as a option there.
Sweet.
Okay.
I like it.
Get that hobgoblin.
All right.
Get him.
23.
23 hits.
Yeah.
He doesn't have the Hunter's Mark, but I still do 8 to him.
8 damage. All right. So that second arrow flies very quickly after the first, right into this guy. And you see this bloody maw open up. All right, the captain's turn. First one's gonna come up. The captain that you just hit, Immeral, is definitely going to be laying into you.
He's now attacked me twice in one round.
Captain?
He gets to do that?
He was commanded to.
Oh.
What the hell? These dice are not doing well for me.
I am
Alright,
comfortable
so
with this.
the first one is a miss.
Thank you, Level Up Dice, not a sponsor.
Ooh, 22.
So? So what? I don't care. That's gonna hit me. I don't care.
It's fine.
Then
It
you
only
hurt.
does, oh no, wrong dice. 6 points of slashing damage as he pulls out this long sword, just slashing at you. First cut coming far, second cut coming down right on you.
Ow.
The other captain's going to make 2 longsword attacks against Gragnold. 14?
No, but question. So before this whole initiative started, I was hoping to get a little bit of rage on. Would the rage have started before this?
They were expecting something from you guys, so wasn't surprised.
Okay. Then I don't have any resistances, but my AC is 16.
16. So that's a miss. And then the second slash is coming down with a 12, so gonna miss. But you got him right in front of you. All right, Enkai.
All right, I'm gonna cast Shillelagh, and then I'm going to throw my boomerang at, I guess, the captain that's most injured, which would be the one that Immeral was attacking.
Okay, go for it.
Okay, so.
That's fine.
It's gonna miss.
Oh.
I rolled 11.
11. Unfortunately, yeah, 11's
Yeah.
gonna miss. So your boomerang comes flying out, and he's got this look like, what the hell was that stick?
No, boomerang.
As you throw it. Any movement or anything on your part?
No.
I can't picture you not like Sokka in any moment where you're using it.
All right, the hobgoblins.
Wait, did one move behind me?
Yeah.
I can't.
Man.
Who is who?
That one's moving forward to attack the spider.
Those are hobgoblins?
These big
Those
guys.
guys.
Yeah.
Can he reach me in the tree?
He's up
How high
the
up
tree.
did you get?
I mean,
Really high?
I jumped.
And he had like 20 feet of climb left.
Yeah, so like he's like 100 feet in the air. Really tall tree.
Okay. Well, if you're that high, then yeah, he's just gonna come.
He's at the base of the tree going, "Ah!"
Yeah. Oh, actually, then he's just gonna pull out, instead of his sword, he's gonna pull out his longbow.
Oh.
Oh, and miss completely with a 1.
Oh, okay. What's happening?
And the string snapped.
Yeah.
And the arrow somehow
It
goes
is
back.
And I think he would move right
hit
next
the tree.
to
It's the
the captain. This guy's gonna come forward and go ahead and make a
Baron's gonna
swipe
try to stick out his tongue at him.
with his
Thanks,
long
guys.
sword towards Gragnold. With a 13.
13 does not hit Gragnold.
13 does not hit Gragnold. All right. So that is the hobgoblin's turn. Gragnold, it is now your turn.
Gragnold doesn't give a fuck about any of these people. Besides that guy. So he's gonna just barrel through everybody straight for the
Yes.
for the guy.
Yes.
I will take as many of those attacks of opportunity as are warranted.
All right, 3 attacks of opportunity coming your way. We'll start
But
with
bring
the.
them on. Nobody's hit me yet.
I'm gonna have to
Yeah.
save you, aren't I?
Probably.
I'm assuming
All
you're-
right, hobgoblins first with a 20, not natural.
I'm raging first. But sorry.
Okay, yep, that's fine.
I am raging, and thus I am barreling
Nice,
through
using
everybody.
2 hands, so it's a
My armor
D10.
class is still 16. So
All right, 7 points of slashing damage plus 7 plus another 6 from the hobgoblin.
okay.
Red Rover, said Gragnold right over.
All right, and then those 2 are the captains, so they are doing longsword attacks.
Good God.
So that's going to be a 24
That'll hit.
for 6 points of slashing damage from one, and the other one is going to miss with a natural 1.
Oh, that's great. Does it hit him? Does he kill himself on accident?
Nope.
You can always- you can always-
That was actually, a DM question. Does he kill himself?
Yeah, nope.
Cool. So that was I got three attacks that hit a total of 20 damage, but because I'm raging, it's cut in down to 10.
Yeah.
Does he feel intense shame for messing up in front of all of his friends, so he just walks off the field of battle?
No,
And
no,
then-
not yet.
So now that I'm past everybody, I am going to. I use my bonus action to rage. So now I'm also going to make a reckless attack, which means I have advantage.
All
and I'm
right.
going to attack him with my 2 main hand dawn attacks, each one with a plus 10. Does 26 hit?
26 will hit.
And does 28 hit?
28 definitely hits.
Sorry, 29. I'm sorry.
29, yes. Yes, that would hit a
that's
dragon.
Awesome. Then I will hit him with. I have written down that Dawnbringer does 1d8 slashing plus 1d8 radiant. Is that right?
I have her pulled up right here.
I couldn't find it when I was
It's a
using
Sunblade. Attack damage rolls with this weapon deals damage instead of deals radiant instead of slashing. Only when you hit undead with it does the extra.
Cool. Okay, cool. So then it's 1d8 plus 9.
All right.
And then I attacked twice. So that is 12 damage on the first attack and 17 damage on the second attack. 12 plus 17, that's what, 29 damage with
nice. All right, so coming forward, just taking these hits and just the rage, and you can see the eyes going completely bloodshot.
And howling. There's howling now. I'm full on beast mode, wolf form.
Mm-hmm.
If I could transform into a wolf, I would be a wolf.
All right, and just slashing at him, and you see this general looking at you as he looks over at the hobgoblin next to him. It's like, hit him. And that hobgoblin reaches back with his long sword for, I think that's a 19.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Which is going to do only 2 points of slashing damage, which would be half to 1, but you are within 5 feet. And so that's another 7 points of slashing damage.
Whoa.
Okay.
I'm coming.
All right.
I'm coming.
And legendary,
scratch.
We take out their leader, they will disperse.
Cut off the head.
and the legendary reactions reset.
Legendary actions? What level is this guy?
Baeridin.
We don't make great choices.
There was no alternate option here.
No.
Everybody knew
this
that.
is a good choice.
This was telegraphed last time we played. We knew.
Baeridin is going to move to the other side of the tree to get a little bit of cover.
Could Baeridin help Immeral out a little bit?
Oh yeah, Baeridin's on it.
Thank you. I'm gonna help Gragnold.
I just want to get the final blow on this guy. There's no.
What's the best?
I need to look him deep in his eyes, and show him the.
I think this will help. I think you can use this to your advantage. Baeridin's going to get to the other side of this tree. I'm assuming the tree's big enough, or at least has enough branches to give me some cover from ranged attacks.
I'd say probably partial cover.
Okay, cool.
This one's a little
and
bit,
then Baeridin's going to minor action shapeshift out, and then cast conjure animals.
Okay.
And conjure a. I think we're gonna go with polar bear.
All right.
Right here.
Let me see if I have a polar bear. Oh. There's a bear. Here's a bear. There's a
Sorry,
bear.
I can't do any of my wolf pack stuff. I'm just too busy killing this guy.
No worries.
You do your thing.
Like, the whole wolf thing, you guys gotta have help, advantage, blah blah blah.
So Baeridin's gonna summon the polar bear. But the polar bear's not facing. The polar bear's facing this guy right here.
Ooh,
Okay.
That's right.
I thought you turned into the polar bear. You summoned the polar
I
bear?
summoned him.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Where does
you.
polar bear come
Your rage.
I'm not even paying attention.
Yeah. There's something furry behind you now. You're mildly aware of just some roaring happening, but you're howling so much you feel like it's just everybody getting in the spirit of what you're doing.
So the polar bear spirit, yes.
So the goal that I'm kind of trying to set is that the polar bear is basically going to discourage these other people from getting in the way of Gragnold's battle that's happening behind it.
All right. With this spell, does it get its own initiative, or does it go on your initiative?
I think that it's my initiative. It says
It would be easier if one on your initiative.
blah, blah, blah. It is easier. No, it says roll initiative for some creatures.
Okay. Go ahead and roll an initiative for it.
All right, polar bear, come on, do well. He got. Where is his dexterity? Oh, not great. 10.
10. All right. I like how we're like super high initiatives and then we're super low. It's like,
It's a wide divide.
yeah.
So right now he's just gonna look threatening.
Just
Ready to eat something that gets close to him.
Look carnivorous.
Yeah.
yeah. I don't know how Enkai and Baron would take a bear suddenly appearing out of nowhere.
He, like spider.
Which
Polar bear
He's
here.
just 4 of his eyes.
He must have took a left turn at Albuquerque.
All right.
I imagine that the polar bear appears as there's like a gust of breeze, and there are like leaves and stuff that sort of swirl into a pattern, and then like a polar bear sort of emerges.
Just
like an
emerge.
Arctic blast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then sort of goes like. That's my best polar bear.
Could you do that one more time?
Somebody clip that.
Thank you. Beautiful.
All right.
He's almost Wookiee.
The. Mhm. Who's close enough to see this? God, Gragnold, you're in such a blind rage. I don't think you can notice anything.
Everything in my life has culminated in this one moment.
Yeah.
You got
Enkai
12.
and Immeral, what are your passive perceptions?
Really high, 16.
16.
Okay, both of you would notice this. So as you're looking over at the general, you can see where he was slashed down one of his arms, and you see the wound starting to close.
Oh hell
What?
no! Hell no!
No.
As he smiles at Gragnold and is like, "Knew the enemies of Pelor could find me. Think you can bring me down?"
No.
As he makes 14.
Against Gragnold?
Yep.
Actually, he has advantage. So.
Oh, he does. No, 14 was the higher.
Oh.
Ooh.
Does that miss?
You can commence the laughter again. That would fit.
All right, and then his second attack against you, so 22.
Oh yeah, that'll hit.
Let's see, 2d6 plus 5, 4, 6,
I just heard
7.
multiple dice roll. What's up with that?
Yeah. 7, 12 points of slashing damage.
Oh, that's nothing.
Yep. All right. So he comes forward and just there's this strange grin. And you can just see he is taking great pleasure in this. Also, as he calls out, "Treachery! We're being attacked by the Parlay group."
What group?
The parlay group.
We're the part where that's us.
The parlay group?
Yeah, we came out to
We're the Ghost Fang clan.
What's up? Man.
All right. Emerald.
So, Bleedy McCaptain in front of me.
Uh-huh.
The quick one, I'm going to once again go at him with the sword. And with the sword, oh, that was only a 12.
That misses.
Yeah. Well, second attack with the sword, that is a 20.
20 will hit.
So after the first slash misses, I just come back around with a stab, hopefully into his shoulder and or neck, for 7 more damage.
Alrighty.
How hurt is he looking?
Bloodied.
Bloodied. Okay. Well, before I use my bonus action, I shout to Gragnold, "He's healing on his own. The captain is healing." And then I use my disengage action.
Nice.
Okay.
To book it out of there and go. If you could move me just around the corner from the hobgoblin.
Does
just to the-
disengage allow you to disengage from multiple enemies or just one?
It costs an action usually, but it just makes
In my
you
case,
not
it's a key
take.
point.
I think it just makes you not take
Yeah.
Opportunity
attacks
attacks.
of opportunity.
And that's the way I've always.
Yeah,
Okay.
you just get to scarper. So I
Alrighty.
use my key point to get around there, and I want to get a little cover while I engage the hobgoblin up yonder.
Okay. So
That is my turn.
that's about around the turn. Okay.
You're gonna aggro this hobgoblin right there.
Well, I'm trying to engage him from around the corner, just like poke him, so I get a little cover.
Cool.
All right, the first lieutenant's going to come back towards Baron and attack. Which is probably going to miss with a 10.
Yeah.
Yeah. Second one is going to... Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Something else happened before that. That will still stand, but Gragnold, I need you to go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw.
I will do that.
Yeah.
Wisdom is not my worst stat. Wisdom save.
Oh! Did he do it?
Natural 20.
Yeah!
Nice!
I am
All right.
guided. Right. With the moon.
So actually, this will be an interesting thing that happens here. And I just dropped my pencil. Okay. As you feel, this captain looks out at you and you feel something trying to grip at your mind, and whatever he was trying to do, didn't work. But what ends up happening is there's this moment where you feel yourself being taken away. And you feel as though you're standing back at home. And you're seeing the moon, or the starlit sky on this blackened night. As you see these large shapes coming down the cliffs, coming into your village. And you see the Driders overwhelming the members of the Moonfang clan. You see Remick fighting in his house valiantly. You see other people that you knew fighting. It's horrible to see. And you feel like all is lost when suddenly you hear this loud huzzah battle cry, and you see a group of about 6 humans rushing out of the woods, all dressed in plate mail armor with white tabards and a sun emblazoned on them, attacking the Driders. And you see that happening as the confusion starts to come in. Go ahead and give me another just wisdom saving throw.
Uh, 17.
17.
How are you doing this?
As
How is you doing this?
hard as it is to see this, you watch as these people, and one of them, 2 of them, 3 of them you're recognizing as being around you in this fight, start attacking the Driders, chasing them off. You eventually watch as they leave, and you see one of the members of your tribe stand up and extend a hand out and say, "I don't know who you are, but thank you for your help." As you see the general before you push his sword deep into the chest. And suddenly you're out, and you're back at this fight.
Can I double rage?
Super rage.
Double rage!
I'd like to double down on my rage, please.
As you see
I'm
this
quite
man
savage.
before you with this kind of twisted smile. All right. Back to the lieutenant's turns.
That was the wrong time. Whose turn?
So it's the lieutenant still. So the second lieutenant is going to go for Enkai.
You got
And miss with
I
a
will kill him.
He's healing on his own.
I have nothing else in my life but this moment.
You're gonna kill
All
this
right, and Baron, it
That's
is now
very
your turn.
Jonathan Carlson.
All right. So I'm gonna go after the head cheese because he is still my mark.
Okay, and you do have somebody right in front of you, just so you know.
John Colton.
One of the lieutenants rushed up to you and missed you terribly.
Okay. Shiza.
You can still attack. I'm just letting you know you have someone right up in your grill.
Okay, actually, what does it take then for me to switch to the long sword because he's right up on me? Is he that close? Like,
Oh, yeah. You could do that easily. Yeah.
Okay,
It's
then I'll
mostly
go
a
ahead
matter
and
of
do
just kind of
that.
slinging your bow and pulling out your sword. That would be like an
Yep.
interaction.
15.
15, I believe, will hit the lieutenant. Yes, that will hit him.
Okay.
Which one's that? Oh.
Yeah, bow him.
I'm putting dots on the ones that are the same just so I can keep track of who's gotten hit with what. Oh, my pencil went away.
5.
5 points of damage?
Yep.
Alrighty. Let's see.
Do you get 2 attacks, Jack?
Not yet, I don't think.
2 weapons fighting, opportunity attacks, and the hordes. Well, the horde breaker would just be another creature within 5 foot of the original target.
Okay, cool.
Which,
So I don't think anybody's that close to me.
I mean,
are
you
they?
are if you want to attack yourself.
No.
a little,
Really?
you want maybe there's a tactical advantage.
I'll confuse him by cutting myself. My blood, ha! No, it was mine. I killed you.
Don't hit me, I'll hit me.
What?
Save me! He's just crazy enough to do it.
I
All right.
believe that's all that I got. there.
Baron season.
All right, it's the polar bear's turn. What's the polar bear doing?
Polar bear.
You're gonna drink a Coke.
He's gonna.
The polar bear of 20. It should be 10.
He is going to. I think he's gonna bite this guy right here.
Alrighty.
Could he bite the one to his northwest so I get a sneak attack?
Do you get sneak? I
got 1 level in rogue.
I think you get it just by him being.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I don't think.
Oh,
you
that's
get
awesome.
attack.
Yeah, I think I get
Yeah.
the.
So I'm gonna
Spectacular.
let you
Yeah, no,
deal with that.
I'm-
You take, you take the red one out.
I'm raging, so you get the bonus of the wolf.
I get it all.
Well, if you attack the guy that I'm next to. If you
Oh, but
attack-
not the other.
Oh, this is wonderful.
Okay, cool. So I'll attack this guy right here
Alrighty. Go for it.
with a bite attack, and that is a 24 to hit.
That'll hit. You
God,
guys are
really.
rolling like.
That is thanks to our level up dice, not a sponsor.
9
Yes.
Hashtag
damage.
not sponsored.
9 damage. Alright.
I would have got my critical on that attack. Oh, man. So,
Is he dead?
No.
Okay, cool. Then I'm gonna make a claw attack against him.
Yeah, so this polar bear comes in, bites it. It's like, ah!
Did you do it? Yeah.
You got a critical?
Yeah. So claw does 2d6 plus 5.
Oh my god.
Okay, so double the dice.
Well,
That's exactly doubled.
14 plus 5, which is 19.
19. Describe this for me, please.
So the polar bear is a polar bear.
bear.
So he's gigantic and terrifying.
Yeah.
And he's gonna stand up on his hind legs, and I actually want to do it in sort of the opposite order for cinematics, where he's basically going to like come in with like a massive claw and just smack the crap out of this guy, and then reach down like with the claw. He's gonna reach down and grab and bite the head of the guy, and then fling him into the guy next to him. I would love to
Oh yes.
not for damage necessarily, but like for intimidation factor.
I'll say make an
Like, sort of-
intimidation check with the polar bear, but you can use strength instead of charisma for that.
Perfect. He's much better at that.
Does he remove the head?
Yes.
I think so. I think to be thematic to Gragnold.
Yeah, this has
I
to
think
remove the
Gragnold would
head.
enjoy that if he did that.
Greg could pay attention at all, he would feel like it was something.
An intimidation check with strength is 17.
17.
I mean, what else do you need? Pull a ripping it.
Dude seems intimidated by the polar bear.
A little bit.
All
He
right.
is intimidated by the headless captain being flung into him by a polar bear.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
shocked.
All right, is the polar bear going to move anywhere?
Nope, he is holding his ground and daring
Right.
anyone else to come after him.
What's that captain going to do?
Can we call him Snowball?
First off, the captain
No cone.
standing near the
Yeah.
bear
No cone.
is going to grab a war horn from his belt
Oh hell.
No.
and blow it. You guys are in the middle of a camp with 300 soldiers.
That's okay. Our goal is just to kill this general.
We saw that movie. It doesn't go well for the 300.
And
We're gonna be saved by the Aarakocran people.
definitely scared of the
clearly.
bear, so...
Right, and we're doing this intelligently, so this is smarter.
All right, and so the bear may make an opportunity attack if he so wishes.
Yeah. I think he's gonna do that with his claws.
All right.
That is a 17 to hit. Oh no, wait. I'm sorry. 19 to hit.
19 will hit.
What are you gonna attack?
The bear, because he's moving. Oh, he's moving out of range.
Shoot.
16 damage.
All right. So as this guy frightenedly runs away from the bear that just decapitated his colleague, takes this large swipe against his back, and comes over to take a swipe at Enkai, which is going to be a 14 to hit.
Nope.
Nope.
15. I have 15.
Oh wow. Jeez.
Nice.
He had a horn that pleased the
And-
Lord. A polar bear knocked it to the floor.
All right. Enkai, you have 3 people around you.
Yeah, I
You-
feel like I should move.
Disengage.
She can't. She's a druid.
I mean, she could
She
just
can use her action.
She would just
Yeah.
have to use her action.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
unless
true.
you have Thunder Wave.
Ooh.
I do.
This is a good place for Thunder Wave.
Let's do that.
All right. So where
Tell them
you're
they've been thunderstruck.
gonna be able to get the 2. So you'd be able to get the lieutenant and the hobgoblin, but you wouldn't be able to get the captain.
Okay.
And so I believe it's a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. I'm like looking at things. Okay, so my dexterity is 2. Okay.
Oh
They
no,
make it.
They do
the
it.
enemies have to make it.
Oh.
You just roll
Think.
damage.
Oh, okay. Which says 3d8, so I roll 3 of them. Would that
Yes.
be?
If you're casting a spell high,
If I could
level
spell
higher,
thunder correctly, I could look it up really quickly.
Yes.
Oh no, con save. Okay. Constitution saving throw. Ooh, that's better.
Megan?
Yep.
Why is the captain not hit?
It's a cube in front of you.
It's a cube.
It's a 15-foot cube in front of you. You're thinking of Thunderstep.
No,
A
it's
15
not
foot.
It's not in front of you.
It is.
It's a directional cube.
Ask Jeremy Crawford about this on Twitter.
The 15-foot cube would include all 3 of those guys.
Yeah.
No, it's a wave of thunder's energy sweeps out from you. Each creature in a 15-foot cube originating from you, so that it's
Yeah,
out
right.
in front of you.
You can do it outside of you. Adam tweeted Jeremy Crawford and got an answer.
Oh, did he
Oh.
say it the other way?
He said it's not the squares around you. It's like you can literally put a 15-foot cube that's
Oh.
adjacent to the square you're standing in.
Oh.
I believe. I mean, DM
That's
discretion.
what he's saying.
Okay.
That's what he's saying though. She's saying it's like you can place it as a cube,
Okay.
but you can't hit all 3 people.
Yeah, he's
you
not
can't-
going to be able to hit all 3 people.
That is a bummer.
Oh, which one is she?
She's this one.
Oh, I see.
That's
Yeah.
a bummer.
She can hit these 2, or the captain,
Right.
but not all 3.
Thanks, Jeremy Crawford.
Thanks, Jeremy Crawford.
Not a sponsor.
D&D, not a sponsor. So that's going to be a 20 for the lieutenant, and then the hobgoblin is a 20 as well. So I believe they both save, so it's going to be half damage, and they are not going to be pushed.
Okay. So you add all 3 together.
Okay.
no.
16, 18. Yeah.
I'm
So 9 points of
18.
damage to them.
Okay.
Okay.
Done.
This is the lieutenant.
I do have my best of BS on.
Oh, why did I not?
Do we see any like people coming in already? Like, are we afraid that we're going to be swarmed at any moment, or do we have maybe a
I would
couple?
say, Baeridin being where you are, you can see that there are several hobgoblin, like probably a quick look, more than 10 less than 30 moving your way.
Okay. I guess are they far enough out that we've got a couple rounds? Or do I need to act right away on that?
If they're sprinting, you probably have another round before they get there.
Okay.
All right. So this is red. He's taking that damage. Okay. Right. Oh, that's the warlord. Hi. Hi, Mr. Hobgoblin.
Oh, we're all formal now then.
I light the tent on fire.
It's
Red and
Mr.
not red.
Hobgoblin, dude.
All right. And now it is the Hobgoblin's turn.
Wow, I wanted all the trophies destroyed.
All right. So the one next to Gragnold is going to go ahead and make a long sword attack on him. Oh, which I think is going to miss. Yeah, with a 9. That will miss. Except you attacked recklessly last time.
That is true.
That one's going to hit with an 18.
That'll hit.
5 plus, no, 6 points of slashing plus 7 points of slashing. So 13 points of slashing as this hobgoblin comes right in at you.
So wait. So he did 15 points of slashing?
13.
13, okay.
Yeah, 13 points of slashing. Right, 6, 10, 13. Yes, 13. I can do math.
And you're not having that for me. I'm having that, right?
You have to have that, yes.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yep. No. This is just a standard hobgoblin. They're just annoying when they're in hanging out with an ally. That guy, though he just took some damage from Enkai, is actually going to turn around and focus on the bear. Just probably going to miss an 8.
Yeah, it's not gonna hit bear.
Yeah, it doesn't hit the bear.
That one hit snow cone. Oh, snow cone!
All right, Gragnold. It's your turn.
100% eyes on the prize. Reckless attack again.
Go
All
for
3
it.
attacks on the guy. Oof. Dawn plus 10 with the double. That is either 22 or 20.
Both would hit.
Can I roll all my attacks first and see what hits?
Yeah.
Okay. Second attack with Dawn is either 12 or 12. And the attack with the scimitar is either, let's see, the higher one is, I think I bumped the dice.
It was 15.
15, thank you.
Okay.
The higher one is 15 plus 8, which is 23.
Okay.
So that's one successful attack with Dawn and one successful attack with the scimitar.
Yep.
So that is a D8 and a D6 plus 16. That is 5 plus 16, 21 damage.
21,
Yeah,
nice.
Tear to pieces.
Slicing him with Dawn, bringing it, I'm imagining like slicing kind of across the face, almost.
So the first attack with Dawn, let's say the first attack was a miss, and then it was a follow-up with a backhand, try to scissor slice. That's sort of my signature move. So scissor slice, trying to separate the hit from the body.
All right. You hear...
This guy's like trying to heal himself. You can't heal yourself if you don't have a head.
You hear...
I'm not a doctor. I'm a doctor.
Yeah. All right. So doing that damage, you just see him kind of snarling at you, glaring, just staring daggers right into you.
You're gonna snarl. Yeah. I'm gonna howl. We're gonna do this.
Yeah. All right. Baeridin, yeah, from up in the tree, you would see again, more than 10, less than 30 hobgoblins massing and starting to run towards you guys.
Question for you. This is I'm doing damage with Dawn on this guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I wasn't sure he was like healing himself. There's like maybe a radiant damage interplay here. I was not worried. I was like,
he might have some legendary actions.
Yeah, that'd be embarrassing.
Yeah, he might have some legendary actions.
Cool. All right, let's check it.
So I think we have a little bit of time. I'd love to do. Nope, I know how I'm gonna do this. We have
Oh,
What kind of tree am I in? Is it like a craggly looking tree? Is
Yes.
it like a very leafy, branchy tree?
No, this tree looks like it's mostly dead. There's a few leaves sprouting off of it, but it seems like it's seen better days.
How large an object can I do this to?
This is the strangest Barbara Walters interview ever.
What kind of a tree is it?
Okay, I have a question for you. If I cast daylight on this tree,
Mhm.
To make the tree shine, can I cover the whole tree? Can I make the whole tree shine? It just says, choose a point on an object you're holding. Light shines from the object and moves with it, completely covering the affected object with an opaque. Light shines from the object and moves with it. It's just what it says.
Okay.
So I want to make like the whole tree light up, like it is.
Yeah.
It is like has become a holy tree.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Definitely can do that.
Cool. That's gonna be my action.
Okay.
So I will light the tree. I'm a gnome again, so I'm gonna like carefully. Oh no! You know what? Never mind.
you're you're a dwarf. What are you talking about?
I'm coming, Gragnold. Except actually no. I'm gonna say hold it together, Baron.
That's a great effect.
Yeah, that's pretty great.
Mm.
I'm going to use that as my action. I'm going to light the tree up, and then I'm going to leap out of the tree while simultaneously shapeshifting into. I think I'm going to go with Allosaurus.
I love your style. I love your style.
I'm going to pounce on this guy.
Yes!
Oh, never mind. I can't pounce. I'm sorry. That's an action.
Yeah. Yeah.
But can you?
I mean, you
Can
can
I-
try to
can I-
fall. Go ahead and just make a dex check.
An Allosaurus landing on you is still going to be.
It's not an official attack.
Yeah.
An Allosaurus fall on
Jeez, I'm
you.
gonna drop another pencil here. Okay, stop rolling that dice.
That's not spectacular. That's like a 7, which might just make this even more hilarious. Instead of Allosaurus like expertly landing.
So you try to land and steer your landing, but like it's just not quite enough, and he's able to get out of the way. But now there's an Allosaurus standing next to this lieutenant. Let me.
Cool.
Really?
My goal really was just to free up Baron so that he could do some other stuff.
Okay.
He's so like I was just trying to sort
Hey,
of
there's an
intersperse
Allosaurus.
myself
Oops.
into into some of that so that he can.
There you are. There's an Allosaurus.
Animatronic.
All right.
After you move, you shake a little bit.
Yes.
So that brings it to the general's turn.
Ah, crap.
Yeah. Okay. So he just kind of gives this smile again at you, Gragnold, as he clutches his great sword and goes in to make 2 attacks against you with advantage. So I will actually roll some stone dice here. Ooh, that's terrible. I should go back with my metal dice. So 11's gonna miss.
No, these dice are fine.
These are great.
Oh
We
no,
love
wait. Wait, that was a
No. 11 is great.
Yeah.
hold on. Nope, that's a plus
We'll even
9.
take 11
15.
backwards.
15.
15 does not hit.
Ah.
Greg, like Constitution.
16. 25, though.
That was
No, that doesn't hit.
Reverse it.
52.
The 52 definitely doesn't hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Gragnold has plot armor.
So 8 points of slashing damage to you.
That is nothing.
Fool.
Not even half health yet.
I do like the imagery of like them all like slashing.
All right, Immeral, it's your turn.
Okay. Can you move me around just east 1 square of the hobgoblin?
Like this. Right there.
Okay. I've been looking this up so I can make sure what I'm about to do does not hit Gragnold.
Okay.
I've been researching this.
All right.
I am going to cast Burning Hands, Sweeping Strike, cast Burning Hands, and pump it up 1 level for 4d6 fire damage. And it ignites everything that is not being worn or carried.
Ooh.
15-foot cone, it envelops the entirety of that tent.
Yeah.
Nice.
Ouch.
Now you're fighting the guy in a burning tent.
Yes, that's amazing.
So, 4d6 damage. That's not good.
The goblin makes a save against it, right?
Well, both the goblin and the general.
Okay.
Oh, can you hit with them both without?
It's a cone. So,
Oh, did you want to be? Okay.
yeah, so I do a cone. It envelops the entire thing for 14 burning damage.
All right. So what's the save? Sorry, I'm.
The save is. Boy, I so rarely have to do this.
I got it. I got it already.
I assume it's my wisdom.
Dexterity saving throw. Okay. 20 for the goblin.
Oh!
It's gonna be a 13 for the warlord, but I don't think he's gonna take that.
He doesn't make it. It's a 14 save.
That's a 14, so he saves.
What, he got a 14?
He gets to roll.
Oh, either way, that whole tent is now on fire.
Yeah, the tent's on fire.
They all take 7 damage, and that tent is now ablaze.
For 31.
I thought it was a 10.
Now it's ablaze.
Now it's ablaze.
And as I shout that out,
it's past tense.
Nice.
But as that happens, I shout out to the general, you get no trophies of your ill-gotten gains.
Nice. All right. That hobgoblin doesn't look happy. And as that is said, he's going to look at the hobgoblin and be like, get the disrespectful one.
Could you clarify which one?
Sorry, you're gonna have to narrow it down.
So that is going to be a 21 against you, Immeral.
Well, that hits. Not by much.
Apparently the hobgoblin misses.
3 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
That's per turn. Plus another 5 points of slashing damage.
Well, that hurt a little bit more.
All right, the lieutenants. I think the one by the Baron's actually still going to go after Baron, even though there is this Allosaurus next to him, and he's like, I'm gonna get rid of this guy.
Like dinosaurs.
Stop using stone
Everybody
dice.
walk! Get on the floor!
So short sword. Oh, that's gonna be a miss with an 8.
How did you miss a dinosaur?
He's not missing the dinosaur, he's missing Baron. The other one's going to try to hit Enkai. I think that's gonna hit 21 against Enkai.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. 7 points of piercing damage.
All right.
So he slashes into you, kind of twisting the blade quickly.
Just a scratch. That's all right.
As this is going on, as you all are hearing this, Immeral, for some reason your vision is brought up to the wall of the monastery. And you see Master Owashi looking down, and you're able to make out just his face looking pained as he looks, and for the first time you're seeing this mass of hobgoblins starting to move down towards your point.
Oh!
And you see him looking panicked, and he's closing his eyes, and he gives one kind of look up to where you know that the mountain giant is, and shakes his head, and then you see the air around him. It's almost like he's in a heat wave, but then there's this loud just kind of war blast, and you hear just all these guttural and these strange yipping and barking noises as you look over and you see the coming up out of the woods, rising up through the mountain, are all of these minotaurs and gnolls. You see some of them having these spiked chains coming off of them, bones sticking out, charging towards all of these hobgoblins. And so this massive hobgoblins that was coming down towards you guys is suddenly turned and waylaid as you see this other army clashing together.
Okay, we have a distraction, and we should get him and get out of here.
Did your master summon a bunch of woodland creatures?
I don't know what. I don't know what he did, but I saw him appear in a fiery heat wave blur, and now there are gnolls.
And you would have seen too that the heat wave kind of went away, and like his whole body is basically looking like just shocked.
Huh?
Whose body's looking here?
The master.
The Master Owashi.
The master. Whatever, maybe he was...
Would I be familiar with the technique he used?
Go ahead and just give a quick history check.
That was almost a really good roll.
No, you're not. It's nothing that you recognize, especially from that distance. All right, that'll bring us to Baron.
All right, so who do I still have directly around me?
You have the lieutenant still right in front of you, the little red duck guy. And then you've got, it's a few other people around.
There's like 3 around Enkai.
Yeah, Enkai's still surrounded.
Well, I'll go to take the red guy out.
All right.
So then I can get over to help Enkai out. So fast attack.
Is there 2 Baeridins right now?
Yeah, this Baeridin's not
Baeridin number 2. Oh wait, let me give you control of that.
He's within here.
15.
15 hits.
like, damn, no, Baeridin is riding himself.
Oh yeah, the Allosaurus has a hoodie too. So
Yeah.
it's a gigantic hoodie on the Allosaurus.
That'd be a 9 for the first attack, and you guys were right before. I
9.
get 2 attacks per action.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I just noticed that myself here under my.
That's what I was asking. I thought the ranger did it at level 5, so.
Okay, so coming in,
Here's
slashing at him, doing 9 points of damage.
Yep, and here's the second attack on that.
Feeling more warmed up now. A little more limber, able to attack twice.
23.
23
very careful
definitely
thing.
hits.
Now he's just going all out.
4.
4 points of damage.
Yep.
Oops, nope, that's... Do math, Megan. There we go. So you come in slashing at him and slashing again. Hearing this roar, hearing the distant clash of battle off in the distance. It's the polar bear's turn.
Polar bear!
Wreck some face!
Snow
Come on,
cone.
snow cone!
I will be right back.
All right. And probably at the end of this, we'll take a quick break to pop into chat and stuff too. So we'll go the rest of this round and then break.
Okay.
You can go. You can go if you want to.
Okay. It'll be.
I think Snowcone's gonna stay where he is. Snowcone is gonna make his bite and claw attacks against this hobgoblin guy.
Okay.
You're doing all right with
I'm fine.
14 for the bite.
I believe that will hit. Yes. Oh no,
Okay.
sorry, that will not hit.
Oh!
And the claw is
Oh, you let me down, snow cone.
snow cone, a natural 1.
Oh no, this hobgoblin. You see up close to, or
claw
Snowcone would notice that the hobgoblin
It's a
has
guy
on
in
a
a-
lot of like jagged armor.
It's a guy
It's
just-
very thick and difficult to hit.
Yeah. I'm imagining the snow cone is like wrestling with it.
Yes. Go, you! Come on, snow cone!
And when that happens, the general calls out, "Take care of that annoying bear!" And you see the other hobgoblin make an attack, which is going to be a 12 against the bear.
You
That does hit just barely.
Oh.
His
All
AC.
right.
you
doing
and me.
9 points of slashing plus another 5, so 14 points of slashing damage
Oof.
altogether.
He's still standing, but that definitely hurts.
Oh, snow cone!
All right, the captain, singular now, standing behind Enkai, looking up, seeing everything that's happening. There's no time for this, and is going to do 2 attacks. So that's going to be a 18 to hit.
Yeah.
I rolled a 1, so 4 points of slashing damage, and then the second one
Stay up, guy.
is gonna miss with a 13.
I'm alright.
All right.
If you got your powerful spells, this is a good time to.
This would be a
bust
great
them.
Yeah.
time to unleash
So, can you drop a totem and cast a spell, or is that your action?
I
dropping
believe
a totem?
the totem is a bonus action.
Okay. Because how injured are the other people? How injured is Gragnold? Well, the bear's hurting.
The bear's hurting.
Because if I drop the unicorn,
it's a bonus action to summon it.
Okay, so I can drop the unicorn spirit and then heal.
What? Unicorn spirit? That sounds like the coolest thing ever.
Right? No, it's pretty awesome. And then if I heal, it says everyone in the aura gets healed.
Everyone?
In the aura, yeah.
So you're healing the enemy?
Your allies. Gain advantage on all ability checks, and it restores hit points to any creature inside or outside the aura. Each creature of your choice in the aura gets hit points equal to your druid level.
Nice. All right, so
we're going to do that.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's a bonus action. That's awesome.
There. Why is that premium access?
Come on.
30 feet.
30 feet.
That's ridiculous.
All right, it's going to be a riding horse because that's what I could get quickly.
Okay.
A unicorn just shows up?
So totem goes down. Big pink, big as the polar bear. Big pink unicorn.
Yeah, big pink unicorn suddenly appears.
Oh my
And
God.
now you're happy I'm around. Now you're like, what? Okay.
Rachel, can we name it Sparkles so we have Sparkles and Snow Cone?
Yes. We can name it Sparkles because it is a little sparkly. I mean, it's pink,
Sparkles and Snow
sparkly.
Cone!
It's fabulous.
This is a straight up
It's-
unicorn.
It's a big unicorn.
Come
And
on, Sparkles!
Then we're gonna cast Cure Wounds.
All right.
So let's see.
Is that going to be on yourself?
So if I cast it on myself, it should heal whatever I roll for everyone in the.
I know
aura,
your
right?
druid level is what everybody heals. So you're level 4 right now.
I
So
see.
everybody gets 4 hit points within that. Or all your allies get 4 hit points.
I see.
We'll take it.
Yeah.
Then yeah, let's do that.
If you cast Cure Wounds on yourself, that's not a bad
No,
use.
you don't have to cast a healing spell.
Yeah, you don't have to cast a healing spell to get the healing. That's just what happens when you drop the unicorn.
Oh.
Any
I
spell
see.
you cast
Yeah.
gives healing too.
Oh, okay. I'll
It
still
just,
cast
it
the
just
healing
has to be
spell.
not a cantrip.
Nuke 'em!
I'll still cast the healing spell.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Um, yeah.
That's important.
If I die, the unicorn dies. That would not be great.
That would not be great.
Okay, so I rolled a 6, so plus 4. So I get 10, and then I guess everyone gets 4.
Yep. So you get 10, and then everybody gets those 4.
Mm.
And so you're feeling a little hardier, a
Come
little
on.
better.
Snow cone. I mean,
Snowcone gets it, right?
Does Snow Cone get...
he should.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. Snowcone's an ally.
Yeah.
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 Sweet.
Yes! Let's give hit points to Snow Cone.
All right. The hobgoblins. Top guy is going against Immeral.
Bring it.
Yeah, that's gonna miss.
Yeah.
All right, and then the second one's going up against Snowcone. That's gonna hit with a 19. Doing 5, 8 points of slashing damage.
Oof.
Oh. How's Snow Cone doing?
He's still
He's still alive.
he's still
He's
a
still-
polar bear.
He's still a polar bear. All right, and they're gonna just kind of snarl. Yep, that's all they're gonna do.
You are now fighting the general in a flaming tent.
Yes, the tent is
All
on
of-
fire.
All of the trophies.
I need
This way.
my fire. Oh wait, explosion.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Boom,
Fire.
boom, 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 boom. Fire!
Yeah, fire! Fire!
Perfect.
I have plans for
Yeah,
that.
I get that.
All right, Gragnold,
For my money.
it is your turn. He's not looking as hurt as you would like.
Well, that is assuredly true.
Can you make him
Make him hurt.
Okay. We'll do the same thing I did last time, and that is try to sever the head from the body.
Okay.
Frenzy. Sorry, not frenzy. I mean reckless attack.
Reckless.
Once again.
Yep,
28.
that hits.
That is 27
Hits.
and a miss.
Okay.
So that is 2 attacks with Dawn, and that does. Should have declared that first, but I was going to make 2 main attack weapons first.
I usually do, yeah, Dawn, and then offhand.
Yeah. 15 and 12, 27.
Nice.
Also howling.
Yeah.
He's not stopping.
Yes.
So
He's
just coming
grimacing. I'm
forward,
howling. It's hot. We're-
Give me just a quick wisdom check.
saving throw or just check?
Just check.
4.
4. Okay. No, you are in too much of a rage to hear this. So yeah, as you're just slashing with Dawn and hitting him, he's just got this fire in his eyes, looking at you. It just, even though you're cutting into him and carving and dealing a good amount of damage, he just seems to be smiling and happy in this moment. And we'll take a quick pause from there for a bio break because the battle's going on. I'm going to pause the music. So if anybody needs to use the bathroom here, now's a good time. We'll pop over to chat and say hi to everybody.
You know who popped up in our chat?
Who's in our chat?
Obo Crazy.
Obo Crazy!
Hey, Obo Crazy.
Hi!
What's going on?
Oh, that's awesome. So welcome, guys.
great.
There's a lot of stuff going on in the fight now.
Oh, there's a lot of stuff going on in that fight. And what's up, Larry Dixon?
Larry Dixon's here too.
How's Larry Dixon?
Awesome. We've got a lot going on in this fight. Kind of excited.
There's Allosaurus. There's a
There's an Alice. I forgot about the Alice.
unicorn.
I'm
There's
spelling
a
this
polar
is
bear.
spectacular.
Yes, Larry. Jurassic kicking park.
Well played.
Son of a.
Yeah.
In the heat of the battle, just well done.
Yes, the pink unicorn in the middle of the fight. I'm liking this. Yeah, this is fun. Oh my gosh. Okay, I gotta
And a
do
dinosaur.
something really quickly.
I'll be right back.
Yeah.
And a king
One
size
rest for-
sugar daddy. Oh man.
So I was thinking that he could use the lit up tree as like look at this is a
Pelorian thing.
Pelorian thing.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking you were doing.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Gragnold's gonna drop his weapons now and just tackle the guy. Just like hang out in the burning tent.
I'm actually kind of surprised that you're not going to just like pull the tent down on top of the both of you.
Like start beating up like Ralphie in A Christmas Story. Just
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
that's what I think.
Just flailing.
Yeah. With mittens attached to your sleeves.
I have so much appreciation for Pink Unicorn, and I'm wondering if there's a way to like have Snow Cone and the Unicorn have their own spin-off series.
Snow Cone and the Unicorn.
Yeah, Snow Cone and Sparkles,
Snow Cone and Sparkles.
and then they would have like a little like dancing intro where they come in.
Who would voice them if it was like a cartoon show?
Oh
Such
man.
a good.
is Snow Cone a like deep voiced bear, or is he
I think that that's perfect.
It is a Saturday morning cartoon. Completely.
I feel like Sparkles could be James Baxter. I don't know who voices James Baxter. James Baxter is the horse that runs on the ball and just says his name again and again in Adventure Time. And he goes, James Baxter. That's sort of what I was picturing. But I don't know. I don't know if
what? Sparkles?
Maybe Sparkles should be like a more like Pinkie Pie
Yeah.
kind of voice.
I would have to have watched.
You're muted,
watched
Rachel.
My Little Pony.
I said she needs more glitter.
More
But-
glitter.
I kind of think of Sparkles
like that.
as kind of the Disney Mad Hatter from 1954.
Oh,
That's just
Red
Sparkles.
that's ridiculous.
Oh my goodness.
Everybody.
Oh, that's sad.
40 feet of healing.
I love to laugh.
All of the sparkles.
Sparkles could be a reenactment of the horse from
That's
the Adventure
fantastic.
Zone.
Yeah.
That's
That's
perfect.
fantastic. Rainbow explosions.
It's perfect.
Is James Baxter the horse actually voiced by James Baxter, a person named
Are you
James
kidding me?
Baxter?
Really?
Are you
That's
kidding me?
amazing.
That is incredible. James Baxter.
Nice.
Wow.
This is so sparkly.
Bubblegum.
Perfect.
All right. Are you guys ready to fight?
Let's do this.
Yeah.
All right. According to Wikipedia.
I'm still
Nice.
here.
Wow.
All
That's
right.
how ready.
We are going into this fight again. So we'll be
Do
back,
this.
chat.
Oh, I want to give a quick shout out to to Noah Deer for the tweet.
What
That
did,
is-
what did
that
Noah
is
Deer
incredible.
tweet out?
What did we tweet?
How would a spider wear a hoodie?
Are you kidding me?
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
Yes. Noah Deer.
that's amazing.
Thank
That is
you.
the people must know?
That's
I'm
incredible.
retweeting this.
That's so cool.
All right.
James Baxter actually animated the horse on the ball. Unbelievable.
So as we come back to the top of the round, so the tree is aglow. Or is wait, how long does daylight last? Or dawn? Wait, what was the spell you cast on
Depends
the
on
tree?
the time of year.
I think an hour.
Okay. Is it concentration?
It is not.
Okay, so it just happens. Okay.
An hour, yeah.
All right. So we have a glowing tree. We have an Allosaurus.
We have flames.
We have flames,
flames.
and we have chaos kind of brewing on the mountain all around you.
For the flame.
What does Baeridin the Allosaurus do? And a tent on fire.
I think he's going to make an attack on this guy that's in front of Baron Valdusi,
All right.
with an attempt to try to finish this guy off so that Baron can get on to more important stuff.
Alrighty, go for it. There's the tent on fire.
Okay.
Thank you. That is a good fire effect.
The only problem is you have to click the whole time.
Oh yes.
That's my second nat 20.
Nice! Alright, night 20 for the Allosaurus.
So it does 2d10 plus 4 damage. So that's 11. And then another 11. 22 plus 4, so 26.
26. Nice.
That's against that little guy?
Yeah.
You ripped off the lieutenant's
And
head.
I think he's gonna do a Jurassic Park and full on like pick up the guy. I'm assuming he's dead. Is he dead?
Yeah, he's dead.
Okay.
Oh.
He's gonna,
Just,
he's
but
gonna,
yeah, he's dead.
Baron's gonna reach down and pick up the guy,
Throw him into the tent.
and then rip him in half, and throw the bottom half of him into the tent.
Okay. Make a strength check with the Allosaurus. We'll see how far you can fling the body there.
First, it's probably pretty good at strength.
Take a load off.
It's an 18.
18. Yeah, actually, it flings it into the tent, and As it's going, the
Bucks.
tent actually pushes the tent over. And so now, like, the area back here, I'll draw it really quickly. Draw shape.
Fire.
So, like, whoops, that whole area back there is kind of on fire. That's where the tent is burning now.
But are all of the trophies on fire?
The trophy, yeah, the whole, like, the trophies were attached kind of to the, like, a frame inside the tent, so that
He is
fell
getting
over.
denied his
And
prizes.
they are
That's important.
on fire, yeah, yeah. It's cool. Anything else on your turn?
Yeah, Baeridin's going to wink at Baeridin. and then stop over here and like clear his throat a little, and then give like a full-on like Allosaurus roar at this guy.
All right.
Just for flavor.
Just for flavor, just coming over. Just... And Captain kind of looks over his shoulder, his eyes big. And attack. Yep. So he used both of those on his turn. On his turn, the Warlord is going to go ahead and attack Gragnold.
Is he not on fire?
No, he made a save.
Ah.
So a 27, I believe, hits.
Yep.
And a 21.
That'll also hit. Yeah.
All right. Oh, 2d6 plus 5. Oh, wow. 11, 16, and 9. So, is that 25, right? Yeah, 25 points of slashing damage.
Ooh. That's a little worse.
There's a flesh wound.
It's a little harder.
Is but a scratch?
Yeah.
Your arms.
Immeral, you would see that some of the wounds seem to be closing on him.
Ah. Hit him harder, Greg.
This shit again.
And Immeral, that'll bring it to your turn.
Oh,
He's a troll.
so the hobgoblin that is next to me.
Yep.
I'm assuming he looks distracted. Well, he is distracted because I got Gragnold right next to me.
Yep.
What does that totem effect do?
You advantage.
I get advantage. Ooh. Well, that's good because I needed it. That's a 20. That's a modified 20 for the first stab.
That will hit.
All right.
It's the pack tactics.
And I
good wolf-
get
good wolf-
my
wolf
plus
tactics.
1. Okay, that's a 6 plus. Holy crud! That's 15 damage on the first strike.
That will eviscerate that hobgoblin.
I move forward 1 step and take a second attack at the general.
All right.
And I need that advantage. That's good. 19 to hit the general.
Yeah, that will hit.
Okay, and I assume I get this one as a sneak attack as it's a new target?
You didn't. Did you sneak attack on your last one?
Yes.
Okay, then no.
Is that once per turn?
Yes.
No, this is what I get. Okay. Never play rogues. All right, so it was still awesome.
It was still awesome.
All right,
Pretty
so
extra
six damage to him for that, and
Okay.
yes, you're definitely casting. So this is just a straight up stab into his chest as much as I can.
Did you move forward?
Yeah, 1 step, and now using flurry of blows to follow that up with. Oh, that is terrible. I only got a 14 to hit on that
Are
one.
you attacking the general?
Yeah,
Main guy?
Yeah.
You have advantage on that too, because I'm the wolf.
yeah, and I only got a 14 on the first one. On the second one, let's see if I can do better than that. On the second one, I got a 26.
The 26 will hit. The 14 misses.
And I just side kick straight into the chest again
Okay. And how much damage does that do?
for 11 damage.
11. All right. So you come in and you knock him off. He's looking angry as he calls out, looking back, "Get rid of this one!" And you see this captain.
Which one?
The captain rushes forward
Oh, for the love of crumb cake!
Oh,
to you.
that-
Enkai, if you want to, you can make an attack of opportunity.
I think I also get an attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah, let's do that.
yeah, you both would. Yep.
Allosaurus!
I'm just gonna make Jurassic Park references every time.
Come on.
14.
14 misses.
I didn't get any confirmation. I wasn't sure if I.
Yeah, you're because he was there. Your Alistair's. Hey, yeah. Let's say you can get an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, that's not great either.
Damn.
That's a 13.
Yeah, that will miss. Okay, so Emerald, I got a 23 and a 22 coming at you.
No.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
All right, so that's going to
Watch it with his
be
vital organs.
8.
It was super effective.
20 points of slashing damage total.
Whoa.
Oh!
Ouch.
That will
Staged but triumphant.
bring it to the lieutenant's turn, who's going to try and hit Enkai. Will probably miss. Oh my god, natural 20.
Oh!
That doesn't miss.
Which will do 8.
I think you rolled it
11
wrong,
points
Lieutenant.
of piercing damage.
Okay.
All right, Baron, it is your turn.
All right.
It comes in and just slashes right into you, twisting it, pulling it back.
That one hurt a little bit. Maybe hunched over a little bit with that one.
And just remember too, Enkai, you can be shape, and you get the hit points of the animal you turn into.
Okay.
We need more animals in this fight.
Allosaurus! Allosaurus!
She doesn't have CR2.
All right. I guess I'm gonna run up kind of around the tree-like
Okay.
to get closer to whoever will be helping to clear Enkai's path.
All right, so you're moving like here-ish?
Yeah, I can take some distance shots then.
Okay.
I think you should jump on the back of the Allosaurus, get some high ground,
Arr.
like at the cover of the Glory Road timeline book.
And who out of who all that is pursuing Enkai looks to be the most hurted?
The most hurted. So the hobgoblin definitely has been hit, and isn't looking like it's at full health, but also looks like it's hard to hit. The lieutenant, I don't believe, has been hit at all, or has been hit once.
That's not right at all.
And the captain there has not been hit very much, and the warlords taken a few. And you're hearing off in the distance too. I'm so sorry, I should have said this. As you guys are all there, you're seeing more of these. Some hobgoblins are coming down, but as you guys are watching, you see several gnolls come forward and attack them.
Never have I been happy to see gnolls before.
A snarling rage. And they
yeah.
seem to be preoccupied for now.
Little like club Knowles. Have a strong page too.
So.
At least it's not Harry Knowles. So, I'm gonna go ahead and attack the lieutenant.
All right, go ahead and roll your attack.
$13.
13 will miss.
Okay, second attack. 26.
26 will hit.
Nice.
7 points.
7 points. All right, so coming out, you knock an arrow, fire. It misses, but the second arrow comes and just slams right into his shoulder. You hear him kind of crawling out in pain. Are you going to do a Horde Breaker, or?
Yes, you said the hobgoblin was within 5 feet of him?
Yep.
Okay, then I'll go ahead and... $22.
That'll hit.
4.
Yeah, that's more than enough. So this hobgoblin, like, you see this strange armor. It's all kind of pieced together. It's very hard to find the weak spots, but just as he's moving, you're able to fire one in and get it right between his shoulder blades. and just blast him out of existence.
Nice.
Nice.
All right. Any other movement or anything on your turn?
No.
All right.
Can somebody please kill the captain so I don't die?
All right. The polar bear's turn.
Come on, snow cone.
I mean, there's no one else nearby. I guess Snow Cone will attack this.
Come on, snow cone with advantage.
With advantage. Which is good.
He moving in? Oh, he's moving against the captain behind you? Okay.
Well, the bite's not great. That's
Okay.
10.
10's gonna miss.
Huh. Snow Cone, what are you doing here? 15 for the claws.
That unfortunately misses too. So he comes to bite, and the captain kind of ducks out of the way, and his claws just rake down the back of the plate mail.
No cone.
Cone.
No cone. Complete no cone.
Baeridin rolls his eyes as an Allosaur. And gestures with his hands.
And he looks. You see the warlord, this general looking at us like, Captain, attack it! Attack this one! Pointing at Gragnold. And oh, that's not great. For the captain to hit. 13's not gonna hit Gragnold. Oh, I just rolled two 18s, so I think a 23 will.
Yep. Oh.
Doing 6 points of slashing damage.
Give me a break.
Now the captain, what's he feeling? How is Snow Cone looking?
Majestic?
Okay. He's like almost halfway.
Okay.
So
He's going against Immeral.
10 feet tall.
Wait, he's going against me?
Yeah, oh, that's gonna miss terribly with a 9. And then he'll come in with his second attack with a 19.
Shut up.
Doing 6 points of slashing damage to you. So first hit, or first
I'm still alive.
if we're gonna go out,
You're
take a
able to-
potion of wonder first.
I think
second one connects, catching you and throwing you slightly off balance. Not doing a ton of damage, but definitely hurting you a bit.
That's the bandolier.
Think about the possibilities.
Does that count as one of your attacks?
Yeah, that count. Well, no, my attack goes twice if I use an attack action.
I know, though. I mean,
All right, Enkai.
All right, so I get the sense that Immeral's not doing great.
Nope.
Are you doing worse than Gragnold? Who's doing worse?
Yup.
You're doing worse. Okay, I'm gonna.
Immeral is hard to hit, but he is glass.
You know, even though Immeral and Enkai haven't really connected, she is going to cure his wounds.
Thank you.
I believe that's touch, though, right?
It is the. What do you mean?
Yes.
Oh,
The range
I
is
have to be
touch. You have to
touching
touch him to cure his
Okay.
wounds.
Can I move to him?
Let's see.
Not that far.
You can. You will take an attack of opportunity from the lieutenant, but he's been swinging like crap. So.
Let's do that.
Okay.
Famous last words.
Yeah.
You said it last time. They're gonna go.
Any crits.
12.
No.
Okay.
All right. So you're able to move up to here.
Okay.
Yep. That doesn't put you in.
So 9, 13.
God bless you.
And then everybody should get 4, right?
Yep. Because you just did that. Yeah. 4 points.
That
to...
puts me at a little over half now.
Good.
I'm just under half.
In spirit. I've actually taken 0 damage. The entire fight.
That's awesome.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's it. That's
I'm
the
rolling
advantage
like
of
crap.
Ranger.
being far away. Yeah.
Yeah. The hobgoblins here are
Obviously,
dead. You
100
see
feet away.
plenty around you, though. The fighting between the Minotaurs, Gnolls, and hobgoblins and the other human followers of Pelor is getting close. Emerald, something you would notice is almost like this wave of beasts kind of slammed into the walls of the temple. Nothing seems to have gotten through or gotten over, but the fighting has gone right up against the walls. And you just hear these bloody sounds of battle all around you.
Who's attacking who here?
Yeah, well, the beasts are attacking the temple?
Crap.
Everybody's, it's chaotic. It's hard to tell what's going on exactly. You do see a lot of minotaurs, you see a lot of gnolls, you see the hobgoblins, you see some of the fighters of Pelor. You definitely hear lots of screams of people and things dying and being wounded.
But they slammed into the temple.
They basically, the force at which they moved forward with their stampede, essentially, brought them, is almost like a wave crashing against a wall. Coming back. Gragnold.
I'm gonna put down my sword and leave the battle. Just kidding.
You know what? I think I need to chill out.
So
Everybody, let's think about it.
He fights. I'm done.
Let's think about it. Let's talk this out.
So that's good. Just how, like, we've been doing this for a while. Is he hurt? Does he look like he's been damaged at all? Am I?
Make a perception check.
I keep shouting out, he's healing, he's healing!
Yeah, that's a 10.
He definitely looks bloodied, but he's not hurting as much as you wish.
Is he hurting more or less than me?
How much damage have you taken total?
I have 31 of 72.
He's a little less than you.
All right, I'm gonna keep it
hurting less than you, I should say.
Nah, I'm not hurting at all.
Who said anything about hurting?
I'm not feeling the pain. I'm just absorbing the wounds.
And actually, Gragnold, on this instance, actually, go ahead and make an attack roll.
You just with Dawn?
If you want to. Sorry, I'm not trying to take away your.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and make an attack roll.
For what it's worth, Megan, I've shifted my dice, and I'm using my Wolf Spirit dice.
Ooh, all right.
Yes.
Harnessing
Use
the
that
power of the Wolf
dice.
Spirit, and the fact that I can read these dice better in dim lighting. Twofold. Sorry, level up dice. Not
Not a sponsor.
If you were a sponsor, I'd keep using those dice.
Oh!
What's up, Alex?
22.
That'll hit him.
I'm also doing the reckless attack, so that I would have advantage on that. So that's still 22. And then 26.
That'll hit.
And then 14.
14. 14 misses.
Cool. So that's 2 hits with Dawn.
As you are swinging with Dawn, there's this moment where there's this bit of flash, and you look around and you suddenly are seeing the spirits of several of your clan's members standing by you, and you have the feeling that they're willing to stand between you and your enemies.
Like the army.
Okay. But not this guy, because nobody's gonna keep me from him.
No. Like, these are, like, it's protecting you. They are coming around you.
Cool. That's great.
Go ahead and roll your damage.
Awesome.
The Moonfang clan is dead, but the Ghost Fan clan can never die. That was 8 plus 5 plus 18.
Wow.
8
31.
plus 31.
31. Thank you, math.
All right.
Moonfang clan can never die.
As you were standing there, you see the ghostly form of someone you've seen before, of Ramik, and sort of a twisted smile. He's like, "Hit him again." Go ahead and make one more attack roll with Dawn.
Oh God! Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Thanks, Remnant.
Do I get a reckless attack with this too?
Yeah, you declared reckless, so yeah.
Does 18 hit?
18 hits. His AC is 17.
Yeah.
Plus 13 damage.
13? How do you want to do this?
Oh.
I think we all.
Do it!
Do it!
From the body.
Wait, does Gragnold say anything?
I think the line is the Moonfang clan can never die. And then a slice in the flaming tent. And then he turns around and faces the rest of everybody and howls in the flaming tent with both swords up over his head like this.
I think we join.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sell that sword, so.
Hello. Hello.
So as you guys are all standing there howling up in the flames around you, you suddenly see this small group of hobgoblins charging towards you all. And you're sort of readying yourselves, all feeling, some of you more than others, feeling hurt and bloodied. Snowball turning around, getting ready to fight. As you suddenly see this group of gnolls suddenly jump over you. They came up from behind you guys without you knowing and attacking and sinking their fangs into the hobgoblins. And hitting. One of them, the gnolls, turns around and starts turning and charging towards you all. And another one barrels into it, pushing it down. And you hear a snarl. What languages does everyone speak?
Immeral is not well educated. Common and Elvish.
They are in this newfangled sheet.
Common, Druidic, Dwarvish, and Gnomish.
Probably Dwarven. Everybody be Dwarven and Common.
Common, Druidic, Primordial, Sylvan.
All right.
Common, Dwarvish, Elvish, Halfling, and Undercommon.
All right. I'd say are druids with the druidic language being that of nature, it's close enough. You can't quite make out the exact wording, but essentially the meaning was not those. As the gnolls get up and start chasing the hobgoblins. You guys are standing in sort of this one bit of calm within just this chaos around you. Bloodshed everywhere. You see minotaurs and gnolls fighting against this hobgoblin army, and they're not going down easy. This is an all-out, drag-out fight that you're seeing.
Can I grab the totem from the the Moonfang clan before it burns?
Yeah, it's a little bit charred at the edges, but you're able to grab it before.
What was it again?
So it's a shield with a crescent moon and like a wolf neck and head howling up at it.
Cool. I'm gonna bring it over my back.
All right.
There you go.
blood coming out of it. Very Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah.
It's
Very anime.
Yeah.
Army of Darkness.
Oh yeah.
But what do you guys do? You see this battle kind of raging around you. You feel like there's a reprise, but definitely some people know that you're there.
Who's leading the hobgoblins?
Make an insight check.
18.
18. So the knowledge that you have of military, just taking out a general wouldn't be enough to completely destroy the ranks. That there would be other leaders. Also knowing that these are mercenaries, there's probably hierarchies within them, and so they're defending themselves at the very least. But it seems to be pretty chaotic over there, and it is swelling and moving in your direction.
I think I'm gonna grab the is it that guy was wearing a chest plate, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna grab his chest plate, body by the chest plate, and drag him from the burning tent as an intimidation on the rest of the.
You don't want just his head?
I think his headless body is pretty.
I grab the head.
Okay. Okay.
I think there's like something about
Like the whole set.
Yeah. Well, we're just gonna leave it.
So much goes to waste, you know.
Baby, you got a stew.
It's collagen in that head.
Make a bowl out of it.
Are you gonna stand in front of the glowing tree?
All right.
Yeah.
Where are you guys going
Yes.
to?
with the body of the false Pelorian.
Hmm.
So standing before the tree, what you guys see is suddenly a few of those with the livery of Pelor come running towards you. Run towards the tree. Who would these be? You see... Two of them seem to be younger. No weapons in sight. It looks as though they are just running for their lives. One of them does still have his greatsword with him, and is at the tree and then sees this and just... They look petrified.
Gragnold command them to army stuff.
To make their armies. So.
Yeah.
Are they in a position of power? I thought they were just kids.
They're like the Pelorian guys there.
Yeah, they're the running the mercenaries.
Yeah. They're the ones who hired the mercenaries were the Pelors.
And the mercenaries are fighting...
Where all the hobgoblins and
gnolls.
stuff. They're fighting the gnolls.
But the gnolls are on our side. Sort of.
Well, as far as we tell.
It's hard to tell. Gragnold's not a tactician.
Master Oashi didn't look happy.
Yeah. I'm not that charismatic.
I don't think you're carrying the body of their general
Yeah.
in front of a lit tree with a flaming sword. You don't need to be.
And a unicorn and a polar bear and a...
Don't forget about Sparkles and Snowcone.
Yeah, Sparkles and Snowcone are there.
Yeah.
They're on your side.
In an Allosaurus.
Okay.
I'll line up behind you.
I think I might need my advisor. I might need an advisor to help me be a little Syrin at the Bergerac right now.
Okay, got this one.
I stand there with a flaming sword and I drop the body down and I lean over.
The false prophet of Pelor has been defeated.
The false prophet of Pelor has been defeated.
I have reclaimed my place as the correct.
He has claimed
prophet
his rightful place
in the realm of the dead.
in the realm of the dead.
Stop this fighting at once.
Stop this fighting at once.
This monastery is to be left on its own.
This monastery is to be left alone.
Right?
Heed me, followers of Pelor.
Heed him, followers of
You.
Heed you, followers of Pelor.
Make
Close
a
enough.
Close enough.
make a persuasion check.
Which one of us?
Either Gragnold with advantage or you each can roll. Actually, no, Gragnold with advantage because you were assisting him.
I'm using my level up dice again. That is with advantage. That's an 11.
Alright. They're freaked out enough. You say,
And I actually, and the process of this, just for good measure, I throw the head into battle.
you see the two kids kind of like looking just petrified, and the captain looking. Our armies seem to be lost. We have no command over them. Who summoned? Did you summon these beasts to fight us?
These beasts protect the temple.
Which beasts are you referring to?
Go with it.
Some of them we did summon.
This temple is protected by the light of Pelor.
The gnolls and the minotaurs.
You're on a fool's crusade.
You are on a fool. I'm on a fool's.
Not
You are on a fool's crusade.
The light of Pelor
The
touches
light
all of nature.
Pelor touches all of nature.
Leave them be.
Leave them be.
All right. Where do we go?
Go back to your home city.
Back to your home city. My home city. Your home city.
There you go.
There I go.
Take the army with you.
Take the army with me.
Them.
You, them. Take the army.
He kind of looks off confused, and you see though what seems to be left of the hobgoblin mercenary army is just getting destroyed. These three followers might be the only survivors, and you do see a few of the minotaurs are turning noticing them and noticing you.
Like, in what way are they noticing us? Like, more to kill, or
Make an insight
hey, look
check.
at that interesting thing over there. Cheeky, cheeky, cheeky.
Make an insight check, Jack.
more squeaky toys.
Hold the body up higher. Hold the body up higher.
Yeah, that'll be a 10.
You've seen animals in a blood rage before. And
Oh crap!
Hey, here's your problem. You had this monster switch to evil. So I will have a notched arrow. So is there a particular plan we have at this moment?
Run away.
Get another person's target.
Run away.
Run away.
Can they run faster angry than I can scared?
We're gonna find out who can shapeshift into something real fast and can carry people.
As he turns to run, have I mentioned today that I don't like you? He goes running.
all right, are you guys just gonna make a run for it?
Is there any way we can make a run for the temple?
You could, but the only gate to the temple is behind about 30 to 40 feet worth of fighting beasts of different kinds.
I can make it do that.
Can we shift into eagles? Just carry them over.
When you get to level 8.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Can we call the bird people?
Yeah, we're the Paracoca.
They were around here before.
We are friends.
Yeah, where's our Aracoca homies?
You didn't make a plan with them before coming out. What are you guys doing? You got a couple of minotaurs starting to charge in your direction.
Okay, run away.
Run.
So I have a question.
Yes.
They are minotaurs. They're not considered beasts.
They're monstrosities, sorry.
So I'm assuming animal friendship wouldn't work here.
No.
That was worth asking, though.
Yeah, definitely worth asking.
Who can carry who, and let's run away.
I'm an Allosaurus. How many people can I carry?
I think you could carry everybody.
Cool.
Oh, let's do that.
You faster than I am?
Oh, well, not with your bonus action.
No.
Oh, also we have the elk spirit, so we can travel extra.
Oh, that's right.
Let's do
My
the
elf.
Allosaurus.
Elf totem.
All right, go ahead. Where is the Allosaurus?
Like the best escape ever.
All right, so you guys start running off on the Allosaurus. Are you
I'm
letting the 3 followers of Pelor on with you?
I know.
Yeah, we'll take them.
Shoot 'em
At
in the
least
legs.
one of them.
Can we
All
take
right.
all?
Yeah, Allosaurus big enough, and Unkai's pretty small. Emerald's pretty small.
If we leave them behind, we don't have to run faster than all of the horde, just faster than them.
I mean, assuming that the horde doesn't
Which one
destroy
looks
them
like they know
literally
the
in a
most?
second.
Just saying, just saying.
And assuming the captain probably
If we-
knows the most, but the 2
don't
lieutenants
like
look
these
like they're
people.
like
They're useful for information.
14, 15-year-old kids.
We get to spread the word of what
You
happened.
are the prophet.
They have been misled.
The light of Palor saves them.
Yeah, and you
Exactly.
guys would remember too, that was one of Master Owashi's things. He was saying that these guys weren't evil, they were just misled.
Yep. So we take we get them all on. We try and huck them on, and
All right.
let's book
So I'm gonna say, as an Allosaurus, go ahead and give me 2 dexterity checks.
Okay, so the first one's 8.
8, okay.
The second one was a natural 20.
Oh, nice. Okay, so as you're going through the first part of the forest with all these people on your back, it's a little hard. He is wearing the hoodie though, so you guys do have something to grab onto.
Like the strings.
Holding the strings is like brains.
They're bigger because it's an Allosaurus, so they're like pull on ropes.
Yeah.
Can we? I there's some word that comes to mind as I'm surfing on the back of him, and I'm like Moadib.
So as you guys are going along that first bit, the Minotaurs start getting close, and you actually a few of them have small arrows, but just do. Yeah, they're pretty crap shots at this distance as you're moving. But then you kind of get the feel of things, and you're able to get down the slope leading away from the monastery. There's several that follow you, but after about 10 or 15 minutes of just dead out running, and with the elk spirit, he can move double his speed, right?
Yeah.
So you're moving 120 feet per round.
Double the travel pace.
Yep. Yeah, so you are able to get very, very far away. Actually up, so you travel down for a ways and then up, and you're up on another cliff overlooking back towards the mountain, towards the tower, Temple of the Seven Towers, and you can see nothing seems to be chasing you at this point, and it seems like you've come to a point of quiet. And it looks like things have finally settled down a little bit.
We're now far enough away we can't see any of the temple or anything like that now?
We can see the temple.
You can see the temple.
Okay.
What you see is there's still a lot outside of the temple, but there doesn't seem to be as much moving anymore.
Are the rock golems attacking the temple?
Or
the mountain giants?
Mountain giants, yeah. You do not see any mountain giants moving towards the temple.
Okay, that's good.
I'm going to take one of these Polarian guys and hold him down on the ground and shine dawn into his neck hole and say, tell me why I shouldn't kill you.
Did you take one of the lieutenants, or did you take the captain?
Angry.
What was that, Megan?
Did you take one of the lieutenants, or did you take the captain?
Whichever one looked like he had the most answers.
Okay, because you got two that are just out of puberty, or like just in the midst of puberty, and one that's an adult.
Kill one of them.
Squeaky boys team.
I'm just kidding.
All right. We're just.
Oh my god.
We're just following orders. General Sorensen has been a very successful general in his parts.
Didn't help him this time.
I don't know why we had to lay siege to the temple. He just said that was the wish of our High Exalted. Please.
You always make it a habit to just follow orders without questioning their intent?
The High Exalted has been just demonstrating his light, and the victories that the general had in battle, and in all that he had been doing in the mountains, spoke volumes of the blessings that Pelor had bestowed upon him. We've been sent.
Victories without purpose are just that, without purpose. You have a choice to make. The side of right or death.
Of course I want to be on the side of right. That's why we're here. We're trying to bring people to Pelor's light, to defeat Orcus.
You followed a fool.
Baron just walks away and punches the nearest either rock face or tree just out of complete abject anger.
All right.
Walks away to be sullen.
While this is happening, Enkai gets motion sickness, and that trip was a bit much. So I'm kind of listening. Yeah. But she's off to the side, kind of sitting on the ground, trying to listen to what's happening.
Okay.
Immeral comes down and silently sits next to Enkai.
You guys leave me with these guys. I can't be responsible.
I actually, as I walk away, I'm like, don't kill him.
Baeridin will shapeshift out, and he'll stand next to Gragnold.
As you shapeshift, the two lieutenants have been sitting on your back still, and they fell to the ground. What's going on?
Baeridin's going to, I think, walk up to the captain. Like Gragnold is you're still like, and say, your quest. Let's say here. Your quest is righteous, but your purpose, your path, is sour. You cannot make others believe what you want them to believe. If you want to battle Orcus, if you want to stop his armies, you do it with the faith of others, not just with the faith of your own. When we let you go from here, you will go back and you will deliver this message not just to your church, but to everyone. And you will tell them how misguided you are.
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
Um, 13?
Yeah, it seems nice. Yeah. All right. Things have changed a lot in our faith these past years. I can't say I necessarily like it. He sits up and... would you let him move and sit up, Gragnold, or are you going to keep him pinned to the ground?
I'm gonna not let him get up a couple of times, and then I'll let him up eventually. Letting him know that I made the choice to let him get up.
Okay.
So like holding him down a little bit, and then letting him go, sort of like ceremonially.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Look, I was sent to go and fight a necromancer, someone who was truly evil. I don't feel that the people at that temple were evil, but I had to trust that the visions of my exalted were correct, but I can see now that the signs that you all have brought, and I never liked that we were employing the hobgoblins. It's all set against my constitution. He let us go, and he actually grabs the tabard in front of him and tears it off and throws it to the ground. I'll forswear the new Church of Pelor and go forward and try to find the light in our own way.
Baeridin's gonna turn and look at the two younger clerics and just give them like a hard, long look.
They both kind of like look and like try to tear. One of them can't quite tear the fabric, and so just ends up taking it off over their head.
And then I think he's gonna like lean over and put a hand on Gragnold's shoulder and say, "They get to go, Gragnold."
Because we let them.
And Gragnold, in your head, you hear a voice going, "These ones aren't evil. The one you killed was."
There is light in the darkness, and it comes from the moon. I shove him back. Gragnold's working on these like cinematic lines.
I like it.
I have a lot of charisma.
Chills right there.
Yeah. All right. And so do you let them go?
Yeah.
All right, and the three of
I
them...
think we like turn our backs on them.
The three of them just turn and run off down the path and out of sight. Leaving behind the three, two torn, one just abandoned vestments of Pelor. And this is that new symbol, so not just the emblazoned sun, but with the like runic type drawing in the heart of it.
I'll go over to Immeral, put my hand on his shoulder, and then point at the potions of wonder. Been a long day.
All right. Take one. I drink one.
Oh my gosh, all right, draw from the deck.
I was saying, is this where the hilarious freeze frame happens at the end of the episode?
Yep. The super intense battle, everything.
You've had a hard battle. It's Miller time.
I actually hand Gragnold one as well.
Oh no.
Oh, there we go.
Same time.
Deck of
That
Wonder,
same time.
also not a sponsor. They just had a great Kickstarter for Deck of Wonder, not safe for work. Okay.
Oh, okay. Go with this one. Okay, we gonna do this? We gonna do this?
This is just such a bad idea.
It is. Oh no.
Oh God.
Scale of 1 to 10, how amazing is yours?
15.
Okay,
All right.
I'll let you follow this one up. Every bird in a 10-mile radius centered on me explodes. They resurrect 1 day later.
I shoot a beam of radiant light out of my navel.
Gragnold universe.
I'm not wearing a shirt. This guy will just yell along with it.
So as they're running off and you drink
And then
this potion,
birds fly from the sky.
They just explode.
look back and this all of a sudden this radiant energy radiates out from Gragnold. You see them making little symbols, clutching they still wear necklaces with the sun emblazoned on it. And they just poof, 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 all these feathers just detonating everywhere around them.
We got 5 left.
So, oddly enough, Gragnold, the solar plexus or Manipura chakra, which is your navel chakra, represents personal power, self-esteem, and confidence.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's actually rather accurate.
Oh, 2 potions of wonder, destroying all the birds in 10 miles. They'll be back in a day.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, okay, how is when Enkai? This is the first time she's seen anything like this, I think.
Well, I think that when the light started coming, she'd probably get up. And when the birds started exploding, I think she would retreat quickly over, probably towards the Baron, who is also one with nature, because I'm going to think there's something wrong. Something wrong with Immeral.
Yeah.
I see her running away and I hold out a potion. You want one?
No.
I think Baeridin's gonna walk up to Baron Valdus and sort of pat him on the back and say, "Crazy for a Tuesday, huh?"
I don't want to bring the mood of the room down. This is not necessarily a time for celebration.
Yeah, a lot of good creatures died.
And
Yeah,
also
like the birds.
discovering how easy it is for men to be so easily waylaid by promises of power. I fear that there are more of them out there.
It's not just this, Baron. I'm afraid that the Church of Palor may not be totally wrong.
What do you mean?
We've seen some stuff out there. There's something coming. This is not the end of this. If the Church of Palor really believes so strongly that there's something bigger out there, that Orcus is really raising an army, this isn't the end of the battles.
This is exactly my point. We need to be figuring out not a time of pause, but a time of planning. We need to be where Palor will be next, so we can fight off yet another onslaught of people led astray by ignorance and hatred. We cannot rest on our laurels.
Do I overhear this?
Hopefully.
Yeah, I'd say you're close enough.
We need to go find allies and make sure the temple is okay.
Whatever brings us closer to stopping this is what we need to be and where we need to do.
Let's go check on the temple to make sure they are in one piece and see what help they can give.
Kind of readjusts his pack and just starts walking towards the temple.
I nod. I follow.
You guys start making your way back.
Let's rest at the temple.
Just saying.
Oh, yeah, no, we probably should do that.
Short rest.
Yeah, short rest.
Short rest. All right, so you guys rest for about an hour, keeping an eye on things. It seems like the activity at the temple has ceased by the time you finish your short rest. So you can roll your hit dice, and if you wish to do so, to heal up. Any short rest abilities recharge. Just towards the end of your short rest, Enkai and Immeral would certainly notice a winged being coming towards you guys.
A winged being?
And Baron and Enkai, you recognize them fairly quickly as they get close. This is Vree, the Tsuri who traveled with you. There you all are. You're all alive.
Where were you?
I was back in the temple and then was helping to heal.
Okay.
What
Well,
happened?
well, the short version?
Sure.
Gragnold got angry. He decapitated their leader. Things are done.
All right, where did all those gnolls and minotaurs come from?
The mountain.
Never seen anything like that up here before.
Neither have I.
They didn't act the way anyone expected. It's baffling. The master seems very concerned.
Well, then let's go talk to him.
All right.
Is everyone okay?
Seemingly so. I mean, one of the temples keeps a bunch of ravens, and they all exploded. I don't quite get what that was all about.
I'm gonna look at Immeral.
Nothing to do with me.
But, all right.
Remember, Master Owashi said, "The chaos that brings order."
You guys start to make your way back towards the temple at a slower pace. It takes you... you were actually able to sprint here within, like, a half hour, 45 minutes. It's taking about an hour and a half to get back, though, moving a little bit slower. And on your riding caterpillar. But eventually you guys get to the temple and you are led into that first... actually, I can move you guys over to my lovely hand drawing of the temple, because I'm so talented.
Yay!
Yay!
So you're led through the first gate into the area for guests, and there you see Master Owashi and one of his assistants. And he immediately walks up and gives you a big hug, Immeral, seeing you.
I hug him back. I ask him, what was that? You know exactly what I'm talking about.
I don't know. I had a plan.
Blurred out.
You see a little kind of sad twinkle in his eyes, like, fortunately I didn't have to finish that. That wasn't me. I've never seen anything like that before.
Those came from the mountain.
They were not there this morning. They weren't there when you guys left to go out. They were brought in, and after all of the hobgoblins were dispatched of, they vanished quickly. Some tried to make an attack on the gates, but others chased them off when they left. I've never, in all my years, seen creatures act that way.
There are secrets about this temple that you're not telling any of us.
Of course. Of course there are.
Master Owashi, that was a hint.
He wants to know the secrets.
There you go.
That was the hint.
That's not a hint. That's
He's trying to ask for the secrets.
That was overt.
from the temple.
Oh,
Mhm.
that was overt.
I was really trying to intimate, but yeah, we'll go with it.
That word.
Ask Dawn.
Some secrets are kept. Whatever that was today, it saved the temple, it saved our way of life, it saved us. Saved whatever that was, saved more lives than you can imagine.
Did you see what I did?
Did you see what he did?
It was told to me that yes, you did very well.
He was all, ah! And then he was all, ah! And then he was all, ah!
Oh, and then he was all raw.
Yeah, ah!
But before that, he was like,
I drew a comic book with it.
You all did very well today, and I thank you all for what has happened. You saved us. Now, normally I would offer a feast for something, but as our farmland's been destroyed, and we...
And all your birds died.
we
Yes.
don't talk about that.
Strange.
Glare at Immeral.
It wasn't me.
Very strange. Luckily, only a couple were injured in here, and they've been taken care of. Hold on.
Well, we don't need a feast. We just need a safe place to sleep.
I'd take a feast, but
We don't need it,
I
though.
don't need one. Fine.
Well,
Nice, but they're not necessary.
we can at least give you a good meal, not quite a feast, and some ale.
Yeah,
The grass.
it sounds like
I whisper to them both, bow deeply, and say thank you. Forward. There we go.
Reminds me of that scene in the IT crowd where they're trying to be cool for Jen's party. That's totally what went through my head.
Alright,
Thank you, Master Owashi.
Thank you, Master Owashi.
thank you.
thank you.
Someday you might know what it is you've done here today, but just know for now, I thank you.
Are you
What do you all make of this? And he holds up one of the tabards of Pelor with the sun and the runic kind of inscription in it. This isn't anything our scholars understand. Is it anything you understand?
Well, this is the new order of Pelor, created by their new Grand Lord High Exalted title.
A perversion of wisdom.
What's that?
It's a perversion of wisdom.
What he said.
That it is.
perverted?
I don't know what this is.
Oh, wise.
It troubles me greatly.
Troubles me greatly that you know what perversion means.
I think that makes
Hey-oh.
Well, let's.
A tour that has led good men very astray. And by that, it is a perversion of the teachings of a well-intended order.
Well, it looks as if we are converting some of their mid-level leaders away.
That would be useful, I think. Anyway, I'll let you all rest.
Bow forward again. Thank you, Master Owashi.
And as you all rest,
Did we just level up?
yes.
the master key.
Oh!
You guys that was a heck of a, there was a lot there. You guys did very well. I rolled like crap, so did well.
We lived!
Apparently, barbarians cannot die. Reckless attack, nothing but reckless attack, and I got just under full health.
Yeah.
Barbarians are invincible.
Well, so the thing you were fighting, the biggest thing it can do is that idea of it can rally other enemies to help it. So, all right. That night, as you guys are resting, Gragnold, I need.
Who's clicking?
Sorry, I'm going to silent my microphone here.
Sorry, I tried to find the. There we go. I don't think that's the same one. Wow, that's super loud. So sorry. All right.
Need some harmony from you guys. You guys are letting me know.
Gragnold, as you're sleeping in your dream, you imagine yourself standing in the ruins of the village. And you feel the spirits of several of your clan members coming around you. The ones who were standing between you and your enemies. And there's this sort of, you don't hear any words necessarily, but there's a feeling of appreciation. And I think there's probably a part of you that's expecting to feel at peace in this moment, at rest. But as you're standing there, you bring your eyes over to one of the cliff faces where you, in your vision, had seen the Driders going off. And something about it had sat strangely with you, but you were so enraged during the battle you couldn't think about it. But now, looking back and thinking back on that memory, you're realizing it was carrying things. No. People. And you get the sense that though you've done much to avenge your tribe, the journey's not over.
The Drider was carrying people away?
Mm-hmm.
Kidnapping people from my tribe?
Mm-hmm.
Are we about to end the session, Megan?
Yes, we are.
Can the camera just like slowly descend on Gragnold who's laying on his back until the camera like gets right to Gragnold's eyes and then he just goes
all right. I think that is epic. I like it.
Yes. Oh my god.
Now I need to do that in
PowerPoint.
Awesome.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we will end this week's session here. Let's pop over to chat and say hi to everybody.
That was amazing.
That was epic.
Looks like people are bouncing already.
Yeah, that's okay.
One of the drinks out.
Oh my gosh, that was fun.
That was awesome.
That was great.
And we got some newish people in the chat.
Yeah. There's no deer. Hi, no deer.
It's hard to say what the best part was. I think it was the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the best part.
I don't
and
know.
the fiery tent.
We tried
Sparkles
to
the
train him
unicorn
not
is
to
pretty
do that.
amazing.
But
Sparkles was pretty good.
Sparkles!
Sparkles was great. Oh, we got 2 clips made tonight. People made clips.
Oh yeah, people did a clip.
Was there a clip?
Somebody clipped, yeah, your roar, I believe.
Oh no.
Oh, that's awesome. That's amazing.
Yeah, I believe they clipped your roar. Let's see here.
Pretty great.
The polar bear appeared as there's like a gust of breeze and there are leaves.
This is amazing.
Oh no.
Oh, you guys, that was awesome. That was a big battle too.
One more.
The roar was beautiful. Morta de Rosa, that's fantastic. Was it you, Morta de Rosa, who made that? I don't know who made that, but it was fantastic.
That was amazing. All right. Well, thank you so much to everybody who stuck with us tonight. And
thank you, chat.
That was so much fun. And we're back on the 28th, 24th. What is that?
28th. Oh my God, I'm going to be a zombie. No, I've got the training the day before.
Oh, yeah.
You can do it.
Oh, of course I can do it. Y'all have seen me do worse.
That is very true.
7 panels.
That was dumb. Oh my gosh. Son of a was the one that made the clip. Thank you, Son of a. That was awesome.
Thank you, Son of a.
That was so much fun.
Thank you, Noah dear. Thank you, Mordo de Rosa.
Witnessing my cathartic peace bringing.
I think they're not on stream anymore, but thank you to Obo Crazy.
Yeah, Obo Crazy. That was a pleasant surprise.
Yeah, that was awesome. Thank you for joining our stream tonight. And Larry, as always, thank you much.
Oh, Larry. Larry, I heart you in a discomforting way as well.
We need to get Larry doing one of the collaborative homebrews with you guys.
Oh my God, that would be amazing.
All right. Well, thank you everyone for sticking with us, and have a good night, and we'll see you soon.
Bye, everyone.
Be well. Bye.